Hello and welcome once again to Knights of Faded Roses. This is a PDX Gaming Productions studio game here in Portland, Oregon. Technically in Oregon City, Oregon, but the game is set in Portland, Oregon. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 7.
Yes.
And we have been doing this now for 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. Holy shit. 3 years.
Shit, no shit, worse shit.
It's fine. You've been here for 3 years. We're just we're running with
No,
that.
he's been here 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just running with 3 now. It's fine.
We're going with it now.
That's what I remember. It's fine.
There is no episode.
There is
1 through
no
4.
other ones.
There is no 1 through 4.
Right.
You were here from the beginning.
Well, from the good part.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that's not going to come back and bite us in the ass.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to get edited. You don't have to.
A couple of pre-show announcements just to go ahead and do some light housekeeping. A reminder that this is a vampire game. So there may be violence, blood, gore, guts, veins in your teeth, not to mention a lot of swearing and definitely sexual innuendo. So if you're not comfortable with that, please go now or fast forward through it. It's fine. There are some parts of the game that may cause some discomfort or some triggering to people. Please take care of yourself first. We love you. If you need resources to assist you at any time, whether you're watching the show afterwards, whatever you need, there are resource links that will be down below. So check those out for support options. It's definitely important to make sure that you take care of yourself, especially in the world we live today. This is a non-canon Vampire the Masquerade game, so for those new here, this means that this game of ours that we play is not something that's sanctioned by nor part of the World of Darkness world. We don't get kickbacks, revenue, recognition from World of Darkness, although it would be nice, or its affiliated storylines. So we do some things different. There's a little bit of rule of cool that goes ahead and goes on, so if you don't recognize it in the main books, that's why.
We will reference other
And we will
canon
reference
items.
other canon people because we can. It doesn't mean that it's actually canon there. It just means that we have drawn them into our little game. So,
because we're hacks.
kicking and screaming.
Yes.
Sorry, Tal.
Bastards.
Not sorry.
Not sorry.
Not sorry at all. 2, sponsorships. If you happen to have a small business or a big business and you want to help support another small business, which is ours, reach out to us. You can have your shop info showing up on the screen and on our intermission as well. So you can contact us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Tumblr, or here on YouTube at PDX Gaming Productions. On Facebook, we can be found at Knights of Faded Roses. Discord, I believe we're PDX Gaming.
I think it's PDX Gaming Productions.
Most other stuff we're on through PDX Gaming Productions. So
Yeah, PDX Gaming Productions.
perfect. So if you are loving what you see and you're becoming a fan of our show, please click the like and subscribe here on our YouTube channel. And you can find us again at Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Discord, practically any place for more information. So there are thank yous. We'd like to thank Willamette Falls Studios once again for hosting our game and Josh Reynolds for being here to help produce our game. FYI, part of the charm of recording here at Willamette Falls Studios is this is a former gymnasium, and we have starlings and swallows that are in the roof. So you may hear some tweeting. That's some very excited birds.
It's not you all.
It's hungry babies.
It's not you. It's just hungry babies.
Just
so.
hungry,
But if you would like more information on how Willamette Falls can help your studio productions, please do drop them a line. They are very affordable. They have production studio classes for you to go ahead and go through. They have podcast classes, editing suites. They have both a fully functioning studio kitchen, podcast booth, standard studio, green screen studio, editing suites, and downstairs they have a brand new music recording studio with a brand new board and full system down below. So it is beautiful. They're putting up the last of the soundproofing down there. I went down there 2 months ago, 2 recording sessions ago, and it was absolutely insane. It is gorgeous. So I think that's everything. Di is not.
There's one major piece.
There's one major piece. Di is not here today. She had some family pre-arranged situations going on, so she will not be joining us this evening. We will miss her very, very much, and we look forward to having her back next month. And with that, I do believe all of the announcements are now done. So let's start this month's session of Knights of Faded Roses. And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we actually begin, let's go ahead and have a round of introductions.
Hi, I'm Em Underwood. I'm playing Alexandra de Lysandra, the Seneschal of Portland, the Primogen of the Malkavian, and recent loser of her bike.
Wah, wah.
I'm Shannon Strobel. I play Elisa Taylor, the Tremere Primogen, and it all makes perfect sense while being so academically infuriating.
Hi, my name is Tony Colombo. I play Lancaster Harrison, the local Ventru, and Moneybag.
And the Harpy.
Yeah, well, I'm also the Harpy. Yeah, I'm setting styles and doing things.
And the Ventru.
No.
That's his.
Primogen is my child.
Oh, that's right.
I arranged that, remember?
Who we still need to meet.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, we will.
And I am Elizabeth Hayes. I'm your storyteller. So welcome. So, Portland is a city of many faces. The weird, the beautiful, the eclectic, and the strange. As the calendar moves towards summer, the spring and summer festivals start to gear up. There's cherry blossoms and tulips everywhere in the bright sunlit parks of the city. But there is a darker side. The gritty underbelly of Portland, the one that works below the radar, sometimes below the city itself. It's a network of people, of trade, and of inner city tunnels. When we left off, the spring equinox celebration had closed with a statement of consent being the word of the evening. Hardly something to take fault with unless you happen to be on a mission to regain control of one you've lost.
Mm-hmm.
Elisa, you and Alex figure out that Trinisa's phone is no longer on, so you decided to track her by traffic cam. You ended up losing her at the Vista Ridge tunnels,
Correct.
where she and then the car with the dignitaries go in but never come out. Alex, you decided to go searching the Vista Ridge tunnels on Highway 26 since that was where both Trinisa's vehicle and the cars of the Venetian dignitaries had last been seen. When you arrived, after a bit of investigation, you found a tunnel entrance. Unfortunately, you also found that your motorcycle was not safe from passing traffic.
Oh, no.
Bike went boom.
Elisa, you and Lancaster were watching the traffic cams, trying to piece everything together where things might have gone awry, and you did see Alex's bike get hit.
Get smashed.
Followed quickly by a call to Aliana.
Excuse me. I mean, what a shame. Oh,
And I was like, ooh, ah.
Don't worry. Replaceable.
Yeah, bikes are replaceable now.
Once you figured things out, Lancaster, you and Aliana were left at Montgomery Park. while Alex was trying to figure out where the party might have gone, you shut down the private runways of PDX Airport with a call to an associate that owed you a favor. I do remember that. And before she left, Aliana did hand out blueprints of the tunnels under the Vista Ridge itself to Tamina, the Lazombre hired help, and the 4 sheriff's deputies. And then she got the call from you that you needed a pickup from the tunnel, which she said she'd do. You also chatted with Estrella, who agreed to find Alistair and the rest of the dignitaries, taking the black card from Lancaster and the rest of the dignitaries, and at the very least to bring Alistair alive back to the Elysium for a discussion.
And the others, if they resist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But this is also America. Stop resisting or I'll shoot you. Bang.
Yes. So
Stop or I'll shoot
Lancaster,
again.
you and Elisa see Aliana leave to go pick up Alex from the tunnels. And Estrella leaves with the rest of her crew to see what she can find. Tamina and the 4 deputies go off into the tunnels. So I think that catches us up to this point. So what would you like to do?
All right. So
Well, you're on foot technically.
Well, yeah, okay, so the bike's hit. I know Aliana's on her way, so I'm just, I'm like, one nice thing about being a Malkavian, I can segment things. One part of me is crying over the bike. The other part of me is still trying to get into the tunnel.
Okay.
Do you feel like doing a dungeon crawl?
not particularly.
I didn't think that's it.
It's dirty down there.
Yeah.
You know, and I regrettably have to admit I don't have people for that. So
What, to get dirty?
yeah. So in this case, my concern is we've locked down the city from air transport.
Have you shut down
Well,
trains?
the thing is that I realized that he may not need to take her anywhere if he gets what he wants, which is his child back. Then at this point, as we've all discovered, right, she has no familial owing to him outside of choice, right?
Choice or by force?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's my point is that he needs only evade us for 3 days. And then he has what he wants again, which is her bound to him. So we should be focusing on not only rescuing Alexandra, but also securing, or at least do we have evidence that he took her? We've got supposition.
It's circumstantial at best, I think is what they say on the lawyer shows.
Well, legalities have never been a thing.
Yeah,
We should talk to Jonathan.
yes. So I mean, we know that the both of them went into the Vista Ridge tunnel heading west, and neither of them come out. So logic would suggest that something happened in that tunnel.
Oh yes, but what I'm saying
So
is that
whether they're still in the tunnel, whether they went somewhere else, maybe they switched vehicles. That's always a possibility.
But what I'm saying is legalities have never been a matter when it comes to our society. Sure, we have laws, we have
Sure.
rules, but if the prince says something, then
That's the rule.
it does, and it happens.
Oh, yes.
So I think what we need to do is talk to Jonathan and get the word out as quickly as possible that the sheriff should be returned at all due haste, lest blood hunts be called.
Okay.
And I would hate to blood hunt an entire Venetian group of people come here.
They're all in your blood too, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
So
don't want to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say that kind of looks bad for you, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, where is Jonathan, by the way? Is he still back at
He
at
is
Montgomery
still in
Park?
Montgomery Park.
Okay, good. And so are we.
Dealing with his nibbles with benzos.
Yes, he is up in his office. He was ensconced there at the end of the last episode by Aliana to safely come down in his apartment / office so that, well, quite frankly, so that no one else is able to go ahead and really talk to him directly.
Do you want to talk to him or shall I? Or should we both talk to him?
Well, I think we should both talk to him because
Okay.
we don't want to make it look like I'm having any undue influence on the situation. I know
Oh,
Aliana would have
no,
all
no,
kinds of
yeah.
concerns about that.
Mm-hmm.
But,
All right.
Not just Oleana.
Well, then, all right. And then, all right. So we make our way up to the office.
Yes.
It's your primage from the your primage and Mr. Lancaster.
Oh.
Are you?
Oh, come in. Please.
Open up
How
the door.
can I help you? He is half dressed.
Of course he is.
Which half?
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was going to say which left half, right half, upper
Artist
half.
interpretation.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Audience interpretation. Yeah.
Oh no, he's totally short cocking it.
Oh, goody. And thanks to you, I now know what a grown man with baby balls looks like. Oh.
My prince. The situation, have you been informed of the
Yes.
the possible abduction of our sheriff?
No. No. What?
Trinisa apparently is such a person of interest to the Venetian group that we believe that they
Our
have
guests.
that we have worked or they have worked with most likely local individuals to abduct her and take her to places where they can reestablish their manipulative control of her.
Absolutely not. She doesn't want that at all, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I would
But
agree.
now,
That's not
This is-
consent.
this is-
Consent
this-
was the name of the.
yes.
You said. No, that's not good.
Yes. Now remember, this is entirely this is only supposition, right? We highly suspect this is happening. We don't know for a fact.
Well, we need
But-
to find out
Yes.
who's taking care of this.
Do we have your sanction to take care of it for you?
Yes.
Good.
I don't
No.
think I can drive.
We
we
wouldn't-
wouldn't expect you to.
Okay.
But there are some things that if she is harmed, then I know I do not need to remind you that would be a violation of your domain,
Oh, yes.
and I do not need to
I
remind
like
you.
her. She's
Hospitality.
nice. I don't want her to be hurt.
And of course, if it's even come to the fact that she's been actually taken by them, they have spat at your hospitality.
they
and-
they need
and
to be spanked most egregiously.
Then, well, we already have the scourge sent out to handle searching the tunnels beneath the city where we believe she may be.
Okay.
But also, Alexandra has been the seneschal has been has lost her mobility. So
They
Aliana,
took her feet?
Oh no, her motorcycle.
Oh.
And
Oh.
yeah, sorry, no.
Yes.
Don't do that.
No,
That's scary.
That's not the type of undercutting that I'm sure that she's used to.
That's
But when it comes to that, Aliana has gone to her aid to grab her from the location where her bike was destroyed.
okay.
So we have nothing to worry there. But I think that you should steel yourself a little because a declaration of blood hunt may be required. And I do not know how you feel about the destruction of others at your word.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
True.
Sure.
I will. Do I have time to ponder this?
No, that's not an immediate need.
Okay.
This is only once we've confirmed a thing or two.
I may need to cry.
When we've confirmed our case,
Okay.
then we'll bring our findings to you at that time.
Okay.
And of course, we understand that your rule is, and your words are law.
Well, sure. I said consent. This isn't consent. This is
No.
definitely not consent. This is
And-
not okay.
And going forward, my prince, I would make sure that everything is consensual, including your own actions and those actions that are recommended to you. If you ever feel like it isn't, just let us know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, consent works all the way around.
Indeed. Okay.
So
Thank you. I will think on this in an appropriate punishment should it come to that. I need to go lay down.
Then we shall excuse ourselves?
Okay.
Okay, yes, thank you. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay.
Wonder what Alexander's up to.
There's no,
Subtle segue in 3, 2,
Right.
1.
unfortunately,
So
there's no
subtle.
cameras in it.
I saw what you did there, by the way.
Yes.
It's been about 25 minutes, which is roughly about the time it would take for Aliana to get to you.
Has law enforcement shown up since there's been a bike crunched in the tunnel? Or?
Yeah, they've shown up. They have one side of the lane shut down, which of course makes for fun times. Thankfully, since it's in the middle of the night, there's not nearly as much traffic as there would normally.
Wait.
Is
it the police, the sheriff, or OSP?
It is actually Multnomah County.
Okay, so it's the sheriff?
Yeah, and a couple of local POs.
Local popo?
okay.
Yeah.
Well, both departments know who Deirdre is, so she assures them she's okay. She stopped because she was having a little carb issue with the bike, she was getting off. She was calling to get a ride when her car was hit, or when her bike was hit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as long as you're okay. Do you need a ride or anything? We can totally.
No, thank you very much. I've got a ride on our way.
Okay.
And they should be here shortly. Do I need to get a case number from you or whatever to recover the pieces?
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that. Hold on for me just a moment. He walks off to get his paperwork, comes back, hands you a very long form of everything. Basically, it charts everything. He's like, so yeah, you should be able to go ahead and pick up the pieces. Probably, I would say maybe 3 days.
That long? Okay.
We're backlogged.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I know you guys don't
Sorry.
get nearly the resources you need.
You know, it's a thing. So give us 3 days. The phone number for the towing yard is down on the bottom. Just give them a call. They'll go ahead and let you in.
Will do. Thank you very much.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Is it the same towing yard the RV went to?
It is not.
Okay. Because it would have been nice to see them again.
Right? It's so nice. So very helpful.
And storyteller, what time of night is it?
Well, let's see here. Everything sort of happened at about between 11 and 12. So I would say it is roughly 1:30 at this point.
30. Okay.
It's taken about that long to go ahead and gather resources, get copies of things done, talk with the prince. Aliana has left, and in the meantime, with multiple things happening, Alexander has gotten paperwork for her defunct bike. And you've still not heard anything from Aliana.
Gonna pick up the phone and try and text Aliana and say, hey, where you at?
Okay. No response.
Due to the group chat. Allie, where are you at?
She left here about 25 minutes ago.
Yeah. Not seen or heard.
She's not here. The police are leaving.
Okay, have you found, well, you haven't looked for a way in yet, right?
Looked, haven't found, stopped when the popo showed.
Okay.
I'm still getting used to American slang.
I'll send George down just to verify and see if anything has happened along the way. We should possibly expect additional pushback.
Should I wait is George going to be coming here or?
Yes, he'll
Okay.
be there momentarily.
You know
George,
it's
Yes, sir.
probably a trap.
head over. Go.
Sent.
The Seneschal is had an accident, needs to be picked up at the Vista Ridge tunnels. Please go pick her up and be careful. Apparently, the reason why she needs a lift is that somebody collided with her bike.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, she's not hurt, but
Okay.
Okay.
He leaves.
George is on the way.
Thank you.
About
It's probably a trap.
less than 3
Did you
minutes
put it on
later.
public or did you do that direct private?
To you privately.
Oh, okay.
Less than 3 minutes later, you get a text from George. Oh, I figured out why Aliana never showed up.
Oh, question mark.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I have George's phone cloned.
Shush.
She's slumped over in her vehicle.
Oh, did you take anybody with you?
No.
Okay,
You
I'll
didn't
send
say
somebody. I'll send somebody for the vehicle. Get Aliana. If you're in a position, get Aliana into your vehicle, and make sure that she's safe and hidden. Otherwise, yeah, I'll have somebody. I'll send for the car. So hey, Ringo.
You have more. And what are John and Paul doing in all this?
Right. You receive another text. She didn't even leave the parking lot. She's still here at Montgomery Park.
What? Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to know about this.
Oh! Exclamation point. Then.
Am I seeing his facial expressions as he's doing this?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Are you?
And?
I always think
Probably.
everything's
Probably.
on blast. I apologize. That's the right term, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You've
Sorry,
been
no,
texting pretty fiercely.
apparently-
What's going on?
Aliana's still downstairs.
What?
Yeah,
What?
she hasn't left the lot.
Wait, what?
Okay, all right. I'll say George.
Okay, I'll go down there.
You continue on, George. We'll be down in a moment.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's go down and take a look.
All right. Takes about 2 minutes to get down there from your offices. You find Aliana slumped over exactly how George had described her in the front seat of the car.
I know it's probably useless looking for a pulse.
It is,
It is.
strangely enough.
Well, what do you know?
No obvious signs of foul play.
Or steaks.
Are you going to investigate?
Well,
Yes.
is she slumped over the wheel? All right.
No, she's slumped over to the side.
To the side. Well
Okay,
then,
let's
reach in,
Let's do some
pull her up.
investigating.
Okay.
so pull her up.
All right.
Oh, is it sticky? If I smack her in the face,
A little bit.
is it
A little bit sticky.
Oi!
well, it's the stickiness. So.
Why
You
am I,
put on your own shirt, you posh git.
why am I sticky?
All right, so let's do some. I'm going to do some digging around.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you know what? We totally forgot to do our rouse checks this morning.
No, we
because
did it
it
wrong.
was
We did it last time.
Still in the same
We're
night.
still a continue out.
Yes.
Okay, so I only need just the one.
So you are going to do investigation and intelligence, please.
Okay, there's the investigation, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for intelligence. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
It wasn't very difficult. She has obviously been stabbed in the back of her shoulder, in the back of this shoulder, right about here, with a needle that has been plunged fully.
Oh, so it's still hanging out of her shoulder?
Still hanging out of her
Okay.
shoulder.
Extract it carefully.
Is that one of those things that you guys always talk about? Dead men's blood or something?
Something like that. Yeah. To gently prise it out of the shoulder.
Okay.
Does it smell like anything?
It smells like old blood.
Okay. Well, pop the plunger out.
Okay.
Is there enough residue in there that I can?
There's a bit in there, yeah.
Okay. Time to do a little bit of taste of blood. I know, isn't that lovely? No, that's the only way to do it.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Unless you want to stop me doing it.
Nope. This is your field. I should let you work your magic, literally.
Okay. So is that intelligence or?
Yeah.
Okay. Intelligence and blood magic.
Oh.
Oh boy, I'm gonna die. This is gonna be great.
No, maybe not.
I got 2 successes.
One of them's a 10, so.
You sure you don't want to re-roll your willpower
Oh
on
yeah,
that?
I'm definitely doing that.
I would definitely do that.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's put those 2 aside.
That's when you know it's bad. When the storyteller says, yeah, you want to do that.
Oh my.
Oh sweet! I've got total of 5 successes and a crit. I got
Okay,
2
so
I got 2 10s, so I got
so
a
two-
210, so that's 6
That's six
successes.
successes.
6 successes.
Good.
Yay!
Because that is definitely Dead man's blood. That's definitely dead blood.
Okay.
You start feeling very, very woozy, and time slows down for you for about 30 seconds before your resolve and your sheer willpower forces it back out of your system.
The shirt is expensive. Please. No. Yes, do it. Oh. No.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
Oh god.
You okay? So it's what we thought, right? Dead man's blood,
Oh.
right?
Fucking hate
Use your
you.
words.
Oh. Fuck off.
Did you go up a hunger point from retching?
Okay.
I probably did
You
actually.
look.
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see.
Yes. Well, let's.
Yeah, I'm that evil player that points these things out.
It's a consideration.
You do go up 1 hunger.
I go up a hunger. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
That was not a pleasant experience at all.
Oh, well, let's get her inside.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, somebody dosed her with something really bad.
well,
Really bad.
if I'm not mistaken, I bet she. Well, no, hold on for a second. I call people from inside. I'll go ahead and give a call to the inside facilities.
Okay.
Say, hey, somebody passed out here. Can we get a gurney out here?
Yeah,
That's,
definitely, sir. Not a problem.
And some stronger people.
3 fairly burly dudes that you guys have employed for just general help come out. Gurney involved.
Yeah.
Pick her up. Put her down on the thing. Where would you like us to take her?
Just take her inside.
Okay.
Go ahead and she has an office. Take her and put her in the office there for a while.
Perfect.
I think that'll be the best place for her at this time.
Okay.
All right. So while they're doing that, okay. So how long do the effects of this thing last? Could she
Do
be
you
asleep
remember?
for a while?
Do you remember how long these last?
Depends on how much you're given.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it depends on dosage. This thing was.
So
This thing was completely to the bottom. I mean, this thing was. Yeah,
So-
I have no idea how much they shot her up with.
so we can assume she's probably going to be out for the rest of the night.
Oh, at least.
So we don't know who got her. Odds are somebody stayed behind. Would be surprising.
You think? Okay. So that's taken.
All right then. So we have her. We'll have her secured in the office.
Correct.
If she wakes up or whatever happens, then I'm sure she'll contact us. In the meantime, George is on the way to pick up Alexandra. So, what now?
Do you have any contingency plans?
For me, well,
Of course
if
you-
I
of course
was
you do,
him, if I was him,
If you were who?
oh God, what's his name?
Alistair?
Alistair.
Alistair. Yes, okay.
If I was Alistair,
You don't want to give it. You don't want to actually respond. I figured it out. You don't like that name because your friend is.
yeah, it's
Ow.
one of those. It's one of those player friend,
Yeah.
real name, fake name,
Yeah.
kind of.
No, I get it.
Everybody
Yeah,
being
I-
named with an A here, except for me.
I
so-
fell into
Because we're a
that
AAA game, yo.
Yeah,
last time around. So yeah.
I did not get the memo. So
So Alistair. So if you were Alistair,
okay, so
what would you do?
his main desire is to rekindle a bond with his child.
Correct.
Now, to rekindle a bond, you need at least 3 days.
Correct.
So, if he was smart, which he seems relatively so.
I mean, he doesn't strike me as an idiot.
No, well, no, I'll give him points for being Ventura, but I would want to hold up here and get it done, so that one can be returned with a alibi. Because once a person is bond, they'll say whatever you want them to do.
Correct.
I mean, look at the prince.
And it's safer to keep them in one location because Trinicer is a lot stronger, I guess.
Well, yeah, but if she's been knocked out the same way that Aliana has.
True, but I think she has to at least be conscious to accept the blood, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, not that I would know anything about that.
I don't know. What do I know about that?
Well, it's,
I need some.
well, you should check with some of your elders about the funky ways they used to get things
You
around.
know what? Yeah, actually, that
might
is-
not be a bad idea.
That is
Oh,
an
like
an email.
right now, check with your elders. So
Well, it's actually let's see if it's midnight here. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning in London right now.
oh, is she all the way over there? Sorry, it's your business.
Yeah,
I forget these
but
things.
that is an email
All right.
that will need to be encrypted several times
All
over.
right then. So then where would they be? Now, the next best thing, of course, is understanding where they're going to hide.
Correct.
Now, they can't just hide anywhere because they know we comb the city for them.
Mhm.
But they'd have to be exceptionally good. If they've been planning this for a while, they might have already bought properties. That's where I would start. Italian companies that have bought properties within the last 6 months.
Okay.
When did the whole situation go down with her having the fallout with her sire? When did that happen? How many months ago?
This was last
It was about a year ago.
Actually.
About a year ago,
About a
almost.
year, yes. It's
Okay,
been about a year.
then we're going to want to, and this is where you come in. Your magic
Yes.
is going to be to
Have
check
you
those files.
question?
For who?
Have you informed Alex that Aliana has been found?
Oh, not yet.
Okay,
Okay.
just checking.
We'll get around to that in a moment.
Yes.
George has arrived, by the way, at this point.
Well, then George can.
And George will most likely fill her in.
Yeah.
He's been wanting to fill her in for a while.
Oh my.
Oh.
She does have a nice bicycle.
It's a very nice bike.
Yeah,
Is
of
it?
course.
Is it a case of I want to ride my bicycle?
Anyway, okay, so George pulls up, I'm assuming in something big and black.
Yes.
Yeah.
She looks up. You're not Aliana.
I am not. Hop in and I can tell you what's going on. I'm blocking traffic.
Okay.
Sorry.
She
PD left
gets
yet?
in,
Okay.
makes sure to unsnap the holster at her back hip, just
Okay.
because she's paranoid right now,
Fair.
and gets in.
So when we heard that she hadn't arrived, I got sent downstairs to go ahead and come and get you, and I found Aliana in her car slumped over. So I let them know, and Lancaster and Elisa are taking care of things.
She maintains her calm,
Okay.
but her hands are doing this,
Oh,
puncturing the leather of the center console,
Ooh, digging the nails in, eh?
just gripping, going, okay.
I am so sorry. Is there anything that I can do?
Get me back so I can figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yes, indeed.
They've taken
I'm.
my sheriff, and
Yep.
they've now fucked with my best friend.
Okay, let's get back to Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming to get me.
You're welcome. My very
I'm gonna
much
need to
my
go back to
pleasure.
my flat then, because that's where I keep my best room.
Hightails it right back. Takes about 20 minutes to get back down again. It's so at this time
She
it's
doesn't
about,
let her grip loose on the console the entire time. She's just like,
it's
Consoles
about
can be
2 o'clock
replaced.
at this point.
Group text.
Mhm.
I'm gonna head back to my flat and do a little bit of digging around.
Okay.
I will keep you all apprised.
she
Okay.
texts back, "Where's Allie?"
I'll text back. She's within our office, safely secured to a gurney.
Where's Jonathan?
In his
In his
office, safely secured to
Whatever,
whatever he likes to
he's coming
secure
down
himself
from.
to.
Yeah, whatever he's coming down off of.
He is the prince.
Just simply, okay.
You arrive back and
Does she sound angry?
he pulls
Hard
up.
to tell on text, but probably.
All right.
I'm sorry, what?
You guys both arrive back to Montgomery Park. He pulls up to the front door so that you can get immediately right into the thing. He's like, I'm gonna go park the car and then I'll be in.
She lets go of the console, looks at George. Eyes shift through about 4 different colors. We're finally settling, and she says, "Thank you for picking me up. I appreciate it. send the bill to your boss.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Gets out, closes the door, walks into the office. Who is in the lobby and the foyer and all that fun stuff? I'm assuming the band is probably left. The performers have packed and
Cleanup
left.
crew.
Pretty much it's just
Sanguine
the cleanup
Club's
crew.
gone.
Yeah, it's just the cleanup crew that you guys have on staff basically on a regular basis to clean everything up, maintain a tidy area. You are at your
I'm going back to my-
heading back
Yes,
to your
I'm headed
apartment.
back to my place.
Okay.
Back in Lloyd, so that's going to take about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, thereabouts.
So, okay.
Especially at 2:00 in the morning. There's really no
yeah, there's
traffic.
no traffic there. Okay. So,
Where are you?
I'll be at Montgomery Park awaiting
Okay.
her arrival. Once I'm sure George tells me he's here.
Yeah. He texts. He's like, I just dropped her off at the front door. I'm going to go park the vehicle. There might be a replacement of a console that needs to happen.
No worries. Now, so what I'll do then is, as soon as I get the notification, I'll head out of the office area and head down to the main area wherever. Try and meet you halfway somewhere.
Okay.
She's just face is completely passive at the moment. Where is she?
Aliana,
Yes.
office. I'll lead her over to the office and
While we're walking up there, do we know, was she staked?
according to Alyssa, it was something that you guys refer to all the time, the dead man's blood.
She was dead-blooded?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I won't lie. There's a small sense of irony in that.
oh yeah, you'll also notice the lovely
yeah,
the
there's-
lovely staining on his shirt.
I
sleeve.
haven't changed my shirt yet. She had a violent reaction. Apologies for my.
Aliana had a violent reaction?
No, Alyssa. Elisa did what she does with blood.
Yeah.
Stuck it in her mouth.
Got it.
So
Got it.
yeah. So at that
Got
point, what can you do except soak it up?
Fair enough. Have you guys checked the security cams to see what happened?
Not
'Cause
yet.
Our lot is fully lit. There are no dead spots.
All right. It's always a good idea. Thank you. I'm still new to security, so but that's
You
usually
That's
People
kind
for
of
that.
surprising, actually.
well, my own personal security is one thing, but the security of a building
Fair enough.
or an establishment, that's different.
They have
I-
people for that.
Exactly. Now, of course, Trinisa is my person for that. So, unfortunately, my person is gone. Now, with that in mind, I'll go down to whatever security forces left. If you want to rest, recoup, or see
I'm
Aliana.
going to go check in on Aliana, then I'm going to go check in on the prince.
Okay, I will go ahead and head down to security.
Okay.
She's going to go up to Allie's door. Even though she doesn't have to, she's still going to knock.
Okay. No
Obviously
response.
no answer.
Yep.
She opens it, closes it,
Mm-hmm.
walks over to her, takes a look at her to see if there's any other damage.
Nope. No other damage. You get the understanding how basic vampire physiognomy works.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at her, you get the feeling that this was not vengeance or an attack so much as it was simply a
Remove an obstacle.
it was remove an obstacle.
Going to search into her back pocket, pull out her pliers, set them on the desk just out of reach,
Okay.
and basically make her so that if she wakes up and somebody happens to be in here, they've got a chance at least of surviving. Well, I guess I got to be a big girl sometime. Okay. Just stand up, walk out, close the door,
Okay.
go over to the prince's chambers,
All right.
knock on the door,
Come in.
walks in. My prince, it is I, your seneschal.
Hello, lovely.
Hi. I presume that Lancaster and Elisa have enlightened you as to what appears to have happened this evening?
Yes, it is greatly, greatly concerning. I don't like it at all. I like Trinisa. She's a nice person.
She is one hell of a person. Unfortunately, it appears they decided to expand the attack to your Nosferatu Primogen as well.
Oh dear. That's definitely disturbing. How am I going to get my fix otherwise?
I fear not. I will reach out to her associate Helga, who should be able to maintain that for you. I believe you're a few days before you.
Yeah, it should 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
They all sort of blur together after a little while.
I
It's
understand, my
fine.
prince. I assure you that I will reach out to her and make the appropriate arrangements while we await for Aliana's recovery. Fortunately, she should recover shortly.
Okay. You shouldn't allow anyone near her immediately upon her awakening.
I have taken the appropriate safety measures and locked her office.
That's a good idea.
Thank you, my
She can
prince.
get cranky.
Yes, she can, my prince. With that, I know that the dawn will be coming soon, and I'm sure you're tired after this evening's events. We will definitely keep you abreast as to what's going on.
And
you
a
are-
thigh, too.
Of course, my prince. Always. And do you wish to spend the evening here, or do I need to arrange a ride for you back to?
Oh, I think here is fine. I have a space I can go to here. It's fine.
Okay. You've been instructed on how to set the appropriate security for your space.
Oh, yes. I think there were people that were supposed to be doing that for me, so I
Okay.
think that's fine.
I will make sure that happens, my prince. Thank you.
Thank you.
By your leave.
Of course.
She's gonna turn around, walk out, close the door. Not that she needs to breathe. She's just gonna do one of those. Fuck. Okay. She's gonna go to the little number pad next to the door, tap in a code,
Okay.
activate the entire security system for the prince's chambers,
Excellent. All right.
and go find Lancaster.
Okay. Lancaster, you are down in the basement with security. They are running through all of the cams, and they do find the spot where Aliana comes out, sits down in the car. They don't get a clear read on exactly who it is. They were very, very quick. But it is somebody who had been in the back seat of her vehicle, who went ahead and hit her with the blood, and then exited the vehicle and left.
Okay, let me know when I walk in.
So,
You
any clear view of the person at all? What they were wearing, especially.
mostly black, sir. Here,
Yeah.
I can show you the video,
Mhm.
and he shows you the video, and it's unfortunately most cameras in the middle of the night, even with infrared or high resolution, doesn't necessarily pick up a lot as far as color is concerned.
Mostly style is what I would be paying attention to.
Yeah, turtleneck and close cut jeans.
Okay. So, nothing to identify the individual as somebody within.
He was dressed to move.
Yeah. Can I get skin tone?
Light.
Light skin tone. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, but did we? Does the camera show him leaving the area in a vehicle?
No.
So he just walked off camera.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Then scroll back earlier in the evening, if you
Okay.
could, and show me when Trinisa left the area.
Okay. And at that point, you come in.
Prince is taken care of for the evening. He'll be resting well.
Excellent.
So what you got?
Well, so far, identification of the individual. He was waiting for her in the car. So at that point, he either knew she was on her way
Mm-hmm.
and could break into her car, of all things.
Yeah.
And or other means that might be there.
Did we get footage of him?
Yeah, but nondescript individual in turtleneck. I mean,
Did we get footage of
like
him?
what Elisa wears, actually.
Did we get footage of him getting into the car?
walks. Well, no, apparently not.
Did you ask?
Did we ask?
You didn't ask.
So yeah, I head back to when Trinisa left the building for one.
Okay.
And let's take a look at the cameras at that point, seeing when she left, seeing when the entourage left, and if the entourage left anybody behind.
Okay. So they
As
rewind.
well as look on another monitor, looking to see when the guy got into the car, into Aliana's truck.
Okay. So you see Trinisa, her vehicle pulls up, she gets in, she leaves. About 5-6 minutes later, the dignitaries, 4 of them out of 5, get into the car and they
Including
leave.
Alistair?
Including Alistair.
All right.
And then on another monitor, you're watching and you see that 5th dignitary actually come out and get into Aliana's car in the back. He picks the lock and gets in.
Well, there's our proof.
All right. So I've
And I
already
show Lancaster what I found.
I've already spoken to the prince about possible action taken against these people, but we have our evidence.
We have proof that they have at least attacked a primogen, unprovoked that we're aware of.
Well, she is not
In Elysium, because she was in the parking lot, which means it's still on Elysium.
They're. I mean, if there's
Our
any-
domain, our rules.
Well, I'm not going to argue that. My fair seneschal. But yeah, I mean, as I said to our primogen of the Tremere, legality is never one for punishment in our society. So what's legal and what isn't legal is usually a matter of determination at the moment of punishment. So, yeah, clearly they have, at a bare minimum, violated domain. And, of course, like I told the prince already, spat in the face of his hospitality. And those alone could get anyone sanctioned. But there have been blood hunts called for less. I do not.
Maybe it's a good thing that Allie is out then, because she'd be
howling for blood.
She'd be howling for blood, and since she's the one who controls the drip.
Sadly. But so what do we do now? Do we
find them?
Do
Find
we
at least. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Do we continue to control? Scour the city? Because, truth be told, he may just be hunkering down for 3 days to reestablish his bond.
Okay.
So, what do we do?
What have you done so far?
Nothing. And by that I mean, I personally, when it comes to Nima and her team, they have the maps of the tunnels. They're down there scouring the tunnels now.
Any... God, Metapigeon says coup.
Wait for it.
Hang on.
Wait for it!
Okay. What about locking down transports, putting road checks?
I've already called a individual at the airport to make sure that things are locked down there for a little while.
A PDX?
PDX for a
Okay. What about
that kind of
Hillsborough?
outside my purview. I can get something at PDX because I know a guy.
Right.
But when it comes to other smaller airports,
Yeah,
then
depending on the jet,
then again, what we're looking at here
is 3 days, as you said.
3 days, if he's just wanting to establish that connection again. Now, if he's going for something more, like I want what's mine, far be it from any venture to have that thought. That could mean that he's trying to take her away, back to where they were. If he is under some misguided understanding that maybe she should have feelings for him in one way or another.
Oh God.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this from a very business-like perspective.
Yeah. Oh man. No, we're not going to go do that. There's no fucking point.
Yeah. So at this point, continuing to scour
Just
is the best we can do, and then I think it'd be best if the prince laid out an edict, or at a bare minimum, reached out to the Prince of Venice, or whoever was in control of the city at the time. Because
I think I agree that should reach out. Do you want to trust Jonathan to call Venice? Yeah.
Not
so
now.
so
Not
let me
at all.
let me talk with him and get clearance to act as his second, and then either yourself or myself, or together even.
Yeah, I think it would be best if you get the permissions from the prince, and then you can reach out, and I'll be there in the background, merely as a harpy, more than anything else, just watching the interplay.
Lancaster, my dear, you are hardly merely anything.
Well,
But
I don't know how to take that, but I will take it as a compliment.
okay. Well, that's what we got to do. Gonna text. Okay, when storyteller question.
Yes.
I know we issued the earpiece to Trinisa. The four of us have them. One of them was destroyed, and there were still 2 or 3 left. I don't remember how many. Had we given one to Tamina?
You did not.
Okay. Going to text her.
Okay.
And say, hey, what's you got?
Keep in mind,
She's
Tamina and
underground.
her group is underground.
I know. It's going to take a little bit.
It's going to take a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably
and also,
come
I'll
up-
also ping Thera. Not Thera.
Estrella?
Estrella.
Straya, thank you.
You get a response back from Estrella. She's like, I'm searching through right now. I have both locations of the last addresses that we have for Trinisa. No one, one of them she hasn't been to in over a year, and that's the Laurelhurst
The house?
house. It's dusty and no one's in there at all. The other one is her bolt hole up in the West Hills. Her familiars are there, but no one else has seen her. Not since she left for the party.
It's getting too close to sunrise to go much further here. Are you guys going to be okay? Are you gonna crash in the tunnels, or?
I'm going to crash over at her bolt hole simply because I'm here, and the 2 humans that she has here are fairly, or the 3 humans that she has there are fairly not. They're not comfortable being alone at this point.
I can't say I
So-
blame them.
I will keep an eye on them and stay here just in case.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that Tamina has no cell service at this point, because last time that I had chatted with her was just before she went into the underground, and then she cut off halfway through our conversation.
What do you know about the current state of power in Venice?
I know that they are run right now by La Comtessa.
Of course they are. Okay, so she's basically acting as prince / baron / whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are they formally Cam, or are they?
They are not. Well, they are formally Cam, but it's all within her purview. It's whatever she says goes.
They're not Cam. They're Calm. Got it.
Yeah, she's a little different. She's built differently.
I've heard this. I haven't had a reason to get into more details on it. All right, cool. Keep me posted. Yeah, I've got a. I need to go buy a new bike too. So,
I heard about that. That's a bummer.
wow, news travels fast.
Well, you know, it's a thing.
Yeah, fair enough. It's bikes are replaceable. I just really liked that one. Okay, keep me posted. I'll touch base with you. You know, if I don't talk to you again tonight, I'll touch base with you tomorrow when I awaken.
Okay. Sounds
Thanks.
good. Yep.
Hang up with her.
Okay.
Look back at Lancaster. As late as the night as it is, do we want to talk to the prince again tonight, or give him a night to try and come down at least a little bit?
I'd give him the night.
Okay. Well, he's snug as a bug in his room, so he's good for the night.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I think I'll send some extra security out Alyssa's way, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's doing some stuff that needs.
Let her know you're doing it so she doesn't freak out.
Oh, fair. So group chat, sending more security to your apartment.
Who are you sending them to?
You didn't specify a name.
Yeah, you just said sending.
Oh, apologies. Group chat, sending more security your way, comma, Alyssa. And I will be sending George and a couple of heavy hitters. So.
Okay, much appreciated. Thank you for the heads up.
All right.
Speaking of, alright, so I get back to my place. First thing I do, am I alone? Or is Felicity still there?
You had stashed Felicity.
Yeah, we were at the place watching a documentary on ancient Babylon as I recall.
Yep.
Okay. So is she still there?
She's probably still there because you told her that you did not want her to go to the chantry.
Yeah, because I don't know if that book blows up in somebody's face and the straight little box of infinite mirth there.
I mean,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so still at this hour of the morning, probably asleep on the sofa
Yeah.
or in the bed.
One or the other.
Either way, okay. Okay, well, if are the lights out?
Lights are out.
Okay, good. Heightened senses, see in the dark. Am I alone?
Where are you in your apartment?
Okay, so I just walk in the front door.
Okay.
Close the door.
Nobody in the front room.
Okay. Draw the blackout curtains.
Okay.
Okay, and then back to regular eyesight. Flip on the light switch.
Okay.
Okay, check the kitchen. Okay. Now check in the bedroom.
She is passed out.
Good. Okay.
Starfished. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Fine.
I mean, why have a big bed if you're not going to go ahead and use the entire thing?
So
Absolutely.
she's currently doing her imitation of a Da Vinci
Yeah.
sketch.
Yep. Just sacked out.
Pretty
Good.
much.
All right. In that case, close the door behind me carefully, as silently as I can.
Okay.
Head into my office. Draw those blackout curtains
Okay.
on with the light switch, and then boot up the rig. So I'm doing some deep diving now.
Diving. Okay.
Deep diving. All right. Okay. Acting on Lancaster's idea, has any property in the area been recently purchased or bought up by any Italian companies? And we'll start with surface level stuff, and then start working down through pass-throughs, shell companies, that sort of thing.
Okay.
It'll probably take a little while, so I've got a couple of AI programs to do that for me. So if it's still running by the time dawn hits,
Yeah, it's going to take you a number of hours to go ahead and chug through all of that.
AI, the modern day homunculus.
Pretty much.
probably 10 hours. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Good
So,
enough.
all right, we're going to go ahead and fast forward through to the next night. Please go ahead and roll hunger die to see where you are.
Because I probably passed out at my desk.
Yeah, very likely.
Got a 4.
Amazingly, I did not get hungry.
You're good. Okay, you're good.
I got hungrier. Yay.
Oh.
I'm up to 3 now.
You're up to 3, and
Oh.
Felicity is smelling very, very good in the next room.
Oh,
Very,
come on, lad. You know
very
you want her.
good.
Piss off, old man.
You just need us. Well, as
And the
you've commonly
security
said,
guy outside smells really good too.
Just go to her and say,
Not mine.
just
not
say-
mine.
tonight, just the sip. That's all you need. Just the sip. It's easy. It's all. Just she's right there. She's not going to.
But you really, really, it's so
That's
tasty.
Such a disappointment.
Yeah, fuck.
Just a little.
And why do you fucking care anyway? You threw me out of the house, remember?
Little nibble on the inner thigh is all you need, really.
Mmm. So tasty.
Actually,
So tasty.
should be near the end of the school year, yes?
Yeah, it's April.
Okay, good, yes.
You wonder why you got thrown out.
Because I'm not your son then, eh?
Sunset is at around 7:15.
Okay, well,
Days are getting longer, which means that it's
Nights are
later
getting
and later,
shorter.
and nights are getting shorter. But the nice thing is that because it's getting warmer, the evenings are much easier to find the passing intellectual in the local parks in the area.
yes. Okay. So, probably, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Short sleeve, shorty shorts, running shoes.
Okay.
Fat book. What book should we be looking at tonight?
Particle physics.
No, tonight we have
Shakespeare?
no. I'm reading Lenin tonight.
Oh,
Yes.
Lenin.
John or
Lenin.
Lenin.
Lenin? Okay.
Yes.
Lenin.
Yes.
Da, comrade.
Yes.
Lenin.
Lenin.
If your name
Yes.
ends with
Vladimir Ilyich.
if your name ends with N, it's time to get out.
It's true.
That's
Yeah,
just the way the capitalists think.
pretty much. Yep.
Fair. All
So,
right. So
yep,
you
so,
head to.
Yep. Out in the park. Yep.
All right.
Got my fat biography on Lenin.
Let's see how you do here. Takes you about 25-30 minutes. It's not bad, but it's a longer wait than your hunger would necessarily like.
Yeah.
There's a lot of grumbling going on in the back of your head,
You'll probably be like, hey, what about that one with the little creature? Go grab that one.
right? And the creature too, because I mean, seriously, you're hungry.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm hungry.
You're vangry.
Oh, hey,
I like that. I
Vangry.
like that.
It's good. Okay, you know what? I'm writing that down.
You're not you when you're vangry,
I'm not you when I'm vangry.
Grab a Snickers or a Shar-Pei.
right? A Shar-Pei named Snickers.
Canon accepted.
I think, yep. All right. So yes, the first porter. Yes. So
Okay.
and how? Yes, because I don't want to take two out of the poor bastard because that would.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you know you do.
You know you
Mhm.
do.
You need to be at your best
You
at this
are-
time.
Can you be any... Oh. Grow a pair and do something.
Cut them off
Roll a
just to
20
spite you, you fucking bastard.
Roll a
Red.
20-sided die for me, please.
I got 16.
16. You managed to only take one, but that's really hard.
Not unlike the subject matter of
Between
your
having to go ahead and deal with the fact that you lost, you went up in hunger because of the dead blood the night before,
Mhm.
and then you woke up even hangrier this morning, this evening.
Yeah.
That was really, really difficult.
That was
And you need
distressing.
to remind yourself
Not to do
not
that.
to do that again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, never go to bed hangry. But I was zoned in. It was that Tremere thing of I got to get this done.
self-care
Okay,
is
ADHD.
Oh my god, dude, the Tremere are essentially that incarnate. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost actually to the point where I believe it is in fact a frenziable offense to not finish
Not
a project.
finish a project. Yeah.
Or to not complete it to a certain level of satisfaction.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's one down. Just check the progress because of course I have it linked to my phone. How is my AI? How's my search bot doing?
Not bad. He's got 85% done.
Good. Okay, so that means I have some time to hit up. Oh, what's close to which park am I at right now? What's closest to Lloyd?
Holiday.
Oh yeah, there's that big ass
it's
park
the
right there by
Holiday
the mall.
Park right there by the.
Okay.
It's by the local transit.
Okay, at this hour is the Max train still running?
Yep.
Sure.
Max train runs till midnight.
Oh, that's
It's
the
kind of like
red line runs 24, doesn't it?
Red line, yes, red line
Well,
does run 24 because
the-
it goes to and from the airport.
Max is kind of
but
like
I'm not. I don't actually. Oh.
Max is kind of like conveyor belt sushi.
No, not actually.
Pretty much.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem is every piece is tainted with just that little bit of fentanyl.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's the last thing I want.
I think you broke the storytelling.
Oh my god, I can never eat. Oh god.
It's okay.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
worry. There are
Wow.
It
actually
is.
some places that deliver to you on a train too. So it's,
I've been there,
Yeah.
Ichiban. It's really good.
Oh, we need to go there one of these days. Okay. Does the red light go by the university?
no, it's green line.
No,
Oh,
it's green
Oh,
line.
shit,
You
I'm
gotta
green
gonna
and
transfer
orange,
transfer,
over.
don't I?
Yep.
Shit.
But don't worry, Pass is right there by the Lloyd Center.
Actually, what?
They all go by the Lloyd Center.
Yeah.
True. What's Powell's? You know what? I think they're still open at this hour.
Powell's is open until like 11.
11 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I mean, if my bot's doing a thing.
Mhm.
Okay. Let them know. I mean, I'm not going to broadcast it in the open that hey, I'm out hunting people.
Yeah.
Stepped out for a bite to eat. Program is running. We'll have results soon. Sent.
Okay.
Respond with, tonight I'm having Thai.
Send. Oh my god.
Okay.
You would.
I might be having American tonight. We'll see what happens.
Probably.
Response. I have kind of a hankering for Italian.
Italian sounds good, actually.
That sounds.
Delightful.
No,
That does
that
actually sound
sounds, and then ... I'll think of the right word later. Delicious doesn't sound correct.
Nearly enough.
Nearly
Not enough
yes.
emphasis.
Not
Yeah.
enough emphasis.
She sends you back a GIF, an animated GIF of Khan from Star Trek II that says "Revenge is a dish best served cold," and it's very cold in space.
I could talk to somebody at
mixing-
SpaceX.
So there you go. Okay, so I'm off to Powell's.
You're off to Powell's. All right.
Yes.
Lancaster, what are you doing?
Well, first thing I'm doing is I'm responding back with, and it's pronounced GIF. But
Yes, it is because it's graphic.
there you go. So
Graphic image, not giraffic.
no,
Dear Jod.
No, Zod.
Lancaster will
Before Zod.
Lancaster will be getting up and going through his normal routine. However, he has been a little more casual these days. Actually, he's going to. One of the things he would have done before he went to bed would have been to pack away in a nice, one of those vacuum bags
Oh, sure.
for
yeah.
preservation's sake, right? The shirt that Elisa had thrown up on.
Okay.
Because all of that kind of clothing is going to come valuable sometime in the future.
That's
So
fair.
sucking
That's
out
true.
all the air out of that thing and
Okay.
keeping it locked away in some very nice safe.
Sure.
And then at that point, also, there's not a lot you can do about the airports being shut down for too long. So he's going to not influence that thing anymore. Things are going to go back to normal, probably sometime during the evening or during the afternoon, morning time. And then wake up and immediately contact, see if he can reach out to Tanima, see if she's in.
Tamina.
Yeah, Tamina. Sorry. Tamina, and see if she's available.
Question, just for clarification's sake. When you reached out to your friend at the PDX airport, did you ask him to let you know if there were any international private flights going out once it was released?
Well, the request was to shut down all flights.
Sure.
So if anything slipped through that, then I would like a report.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing, ma'am?
Hang on a second. Gotta figure out who's in control. Okay. Just gonna walk up to the prince's chamber.
Okay.
Check the status of the security system.
Still engaged.
Okay. Unlock it.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
Entree.
Opens the door. My prince, hello. How are you this day?
I'm good. I'm very, very good.
I'm glad to hear that, my prince. Do you recall the events of the other night?
I do. There were some very bad people that decided to take our sheriff. I like her. She's a nice person. I don't like the fact that they took her. It makes me very angry.
And you do remember, of course, that they also attacked your primogen of the Nosferatu.
Yes, they did, and they should be hardly taken care of. That's not okay. I wouldn't ever do that to somebody. That's not okay.
Thank you, my prince. With your permission, since we believe the individuals from Venice were probably at the cause. Pause. They were from Venice, right? Not
Yes.
Genoa? Okay.
Yes.
No, we looked like we were.
We were from Genoa. I knew.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
we were
remember,
just-
want to make sure I got my numbers straight.
Yeah,
No
we,
worries.
yeah, we were in the Genoese.
Um,
That's probably what did it, actually.
may I have your permission to reach
It would have
out?
been worse if we did.
Of course.
Easily.
Yes,
Pass
I
on.
I don't believe in violence as a way to resolve things, of course, but they really needed to have talked to us before deciding to do something. That's not okay. We need to find out why.
Thank you very much, my prince. I shall see to it, and I will keep you informed.
Thank you.
Good day. Just going to walk out, go find whatever his current keeper is that Allie had assigned to him.
Okay.
And just tell them, Allie's out of commission for a couple days. Keep me abreast.
Of course. Not
Thank
a
you.
problem.
Walked out. Go down to my office. Fire up the computer.
Okay.
Start drafting up a letter.
All right.
Because they are Venice. It's the middle of the day right now
About
for
10
them.
hours
It's
ahead.
9 hours. I just
9
checked.
hours?
It's 9
Oh, okay.
hours. Yeah, it's
Okay,
about 9 hours.
so
Well,
figure it's about 8 o'clock at night if the sun didn't go down till 7:30. So 8, 9, 10.
It's
gonna be
getting
the
close to dawn
6
there.
a.m. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
I mean, rumor has it that some vampires do stay up past dawn, but few and far between.
There's the opportunity does exist.
gonna ping Mort.
Okay. He responds back. Where?
Long time no talk.
Why?
Somebody DB'd Allie.
I mean, I don't. I beg your pardon. What? That's not acceptable.
No, it's not. We suspect it was the Venetians.
Oh, Jesus! Not them again.
Again?
So they have a habit of attempting coups because she likes her fingers in many pies.
She's worse than Fiorenza? Because that's saying something.
Yeah. Well, let's just say if Fiorenza and she were in a room together and someone ranked them,
Need to put it on pay-per-view?
Fiorenza would be considered a lesser god, and La Comtessa would be considered sort of the top tier.
Seriously?
I don't. Unless you have absolute solid proof, I don't recommend going after her. Just
When you go for the
You
king,
know.
make sure the king stays down.
you need to make sure everything is in place and it all happens at once because she's got a lot.
Need a small favor.
Okay.
I'm going to send you some footage. I need you to archive it under that the joint account between Allie and I.
Yeah, not a problem.
It's going to be the footage of one of their retainers entering Allie's vehicle
Okay.
and doing the deed. I need the proof kept safely off-site as well as on-site.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. Thank you. You'll have it in a few minutes.
All right.
When I'm going to really quick before you go, when I reach out, who over there should I reach out to? Because I don't know I don't deal with Venice, so I don't know who's who there.
So you're gonna want to go. She's got a mouthpiece, and his name is Dominique.
Dominique? Mm-hmm. You have a last name by chance?
I do not.
I'm assuming also Ventru.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you got on him? I'll pay, of course.
I'm sorry.
What do you got on him?
Not an awful lot. He's older. He tends to keep to himself most times. He's the mouthpiece to her, so basically whatever she says, he goes ahead and announces. And no one gets to her without going through him.
So he's a major domo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I will drop you a little extra there on that one. Anticipate that hitting your account in the next 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Thank you, and you will also have that footage within the next hour.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Mort. Catch you later.
Yep, not a problem.
Arrange the actual payment. Call down to... actually, no, because I have access to the server from here.
Mm-hmm.
Go into security files. Find the ones that cover the camera that shows them coming out, them getting into Allie's car, all that stuff.
Okay.
Make a copy, archive it, send it up to Mort.
All right. Perfect.
Rather with direct VPN, full
Security.
full security, all the bells and whistles locked down.
Okay. Excellent.
And I'm going to come back out. And I'm going to... Do I want it? Lancaster, this is the voice of God.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Are you there,
Yeah.
God? It's me, Margaret.
So, I've spoken with some contacts, and how much do you know about Comtessa?
Venture, powerful,
That's an understatement.
but, connected. She has obviously reach. So, I mean, personal details, not really much, just reputation alone.
She's apparently more power hungry and connected than Fiorenza. So we need to get all of our ducks in a row, put them in Kevlar, riot gear, make sure they're not going to shoot them down anytime in the near future.
Well, I mean, the problem is that I'm sure that she and I both have, well, I can't be sure. I'd have to look it up. I will actually look it up now that I think about it. While I'm still at my residence, I'll look up some things and see if there's additional information that I might be able to pull. Because if she's as much Venture as I am, then it'd be interesting to see what her pedigree is and go from there.
Well, I've got the name of her mouthpiece, a major domo by the name of Dominique.
Okay.
I don't think we should reach out to them yet. We need to get our ducks in a row.
I completely agree, and I'll go by your instructions in this matter since the prince is not here before me.
However, that being said, I don't necessarily think we're at Blood Hut point yet, but we definitely need to, oh God, what do they call it on the TV shows? BOGO?
No, that's buy one, get one.
Bolo.
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 Yes,
That's
be on
it.
the
Sorry.
lookout. Yes,
Yes.
BOGO I'm much more familiar with. But
I acted in screen, not TV.
that there you go. Totally understand. And besides, if you need a BOGO on something, I sell senators. So
I will keep that in
now-
mind.
Yeah. But so
Explains so much about about the current political situation.
It really does. Yeah.
yeah, when you buy and trade with communists, you never know what you're going to get. So, all right. So, as I was saying, but yes, I am going to do some research real quick.
Okay.
And then I am going to head down. Where do you want to meet? Tower?
Yeah, let's go ahead and meet there. I've got clearance from the prince to do what needs to be done.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent.
All right. See you there. Say about half an hour.
Maybe a little longer. It might take some actual phone calls to get the research done. It's not like I can go to genealogy.com or something like that. So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Right. See you there.
Yeah.
Hangs up.
Am I talking to the
taps
same
out.
person? Jeez.
Probably not, actually.
So,
Ish,
yeah.
adjacent.
So,
They all live in the same hotel.
There you go.
so
Ah.
yeah, what I would then do is go ahead and reach out to Venture Contacts, try and find out La Comtesse's lineage,
Okay.
because I want to see how related we are.
Oh, I see.
Because I want to see if she can pull the same strings that I can,
Okay.
and if she can, then
You want to be pulling different strings.
no, I want to force her to pull the strings.
Oh.
That's a very different situation. If I
Okay.
get her to do that, then she'll be occupied for so long.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to ping Tamina for an update.
Okay. She gives you an update. She hasn't found anything in the tunnels so far. They're going back down tonight.
Have they located the car?
They have.
Both cars?
One car. They have not. They've located the dignitary's car. They have not located Trinisa's. See, now you have me doing it. Stop it.
Sorry.
On the snowball's chance in hell. Okay. Can you do me do you don't by any chance have the license plate for her car, do you?
For Trinisa's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have all of your guys' license
Okay.
plates because how else are we going to go ahead and track you?
My point exactly. Okay, thank you. Keep me posted.
Sure. Do you need them?
Yeah, go ahead and text them over.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and see if they. I suspect there's a way we may be able to get a history track.
That's fair. So she texts you over Trinisa's license plate.
Okay. I'm going to contact her.
Okay.
So
Your
I'm-
AI has
I'm-
finally finished.
Oh, good. And I'm sitting in Powell's.
It's at 99%. You're just waiting.
Yep.
Right?
Waiting.
Come on, come on.
Alt FR. Alt FR.
Come on.
Refresh.
Refresh.
Refresh. Refresh. It's like watching for the Amazon delivery things.
Yeah.
Refresh.
Or waiting for the ticket sales to open.
Yep.
Yes. Oh no.
Yeah.
Elisa's got a bot for that too.
My thumbs
'Cause of
are
course-
ready.
Because of course she does.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. Okay. And was my hunting Powell's successful?
Probably.
Probably. I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You're back down to one. You leave somebody in the rare book room.
Of course. Actually, while I'm there,
Of course.
Yeah, nobody's going to look in there for a little while.
probably not. Well, no.
That's not true.
No, there's a clerk in there all the time.
Yep.
Maybe it was the clerk.
Actually, it might have been the clerk.
Might have been the clerk. You don't know.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to text up Felicity. Probably awake by now, I should hope.
Okay. Yep.
I'm at Powell's. Can I get you anything?
Ooh, if they have anything on Babylon, or Babylonian culture, then yeah, I'm working on a paper.
Okay. I'll see what I can accomplish for you.
Okay.
All right, and then head down towards the history section. Yeah, they might have something. They
Yeah,
don't
you
have
never know.
anything on Persian history of all things. Anyway, so
Weird.
Current times.
find out. Oh, which is that? The red room?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I'll head to whichever room happens to hold all the world history.
Okay.
Find the clerk or whoever happens to be working there. I'm looking for a book on Babylon. Did she specify anything specific about?
Just Babylonian culture in general.
Okay, do you have anything on Babylonian culture specifically?
I have a couple of things. Let me take a look here. He's like, yeah, we got 2 in the rare book room, and we've got about 3 down here. So,
All right. Well, I really don't want to go back up to the rare book room right now. Okay. Well, let's see what they've got in the red room. Then see what we've got. Okay.
So you find a couple of them. One's really nice, just sort of an overview, your general history of.
Okay. Text a picture. Will this do, or you want something a little more in depth?
Something a little more in depth. That's more for
It's like undergrad stuff.
That's more tourist.
Gotcha. Tourists. Okay. Well, let's see what else they've got.
Okay, you got one that's specific to their lifestyle, buildings, that type of thing, and one that's actually specifically in like culture, as far as their foods, that type of thing.
Pics of both books.
Either of those would be really good.
Both it is.
Okay.
Okay. And then where's my bot? Does it still say refresh?
100%.
Yes. Okay. Good. All right. Have you eaten yet?
Not yet.
Would you like something on my way back?
Wouldn't say no to some Indian.
Okay. Indian restaurants near me.
Oh yeah, you've got.
There's a few of them.
Oh,
There's-
yeah. Indian restaurants in Lloyd District.
There can be a few.
Okay. Whichever one happens to be closest, because I don't want to have to carry a lot of food that's rapidly cooling on the train.
Okay,
Okay.
So
that's fair.
Okay. Do that.
All right.
Come on back.
Hi.
How have you been?
I slept really well, thanks.
Good. Is the bed comfortable enough for you?
Yeah.
It looked it last night.
Oh God.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't want to disturb you, so
I drool.
it's cute.
You're weird.
Is it?
I mean, that's fine. Food?
Yes. Food.
Yay, food.
Books.
Yay.
Yeah.
Food and books, my 2 love languages. Huzzah. Okay, so she goes ahead and settles down.
Yeah, I'm smelling that food going. Oh.
Right?
But you know what I do have? But with permission, of course.
Ooh,
I do have that as an Auspex power.
you do.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be weird again?
Sure.
Do you mind if I taste your food?
No, go right ahead.
Okay.
I didn't think that you could, but sure.
There's a way.
Okay.
I don't know what the end result of that is going to be because I've not done it before. But
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Okay. What else? That's an Auspex power.
Mm, 182.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do I have to roll for that? Because I can't find it in my book.
Looking that up now. So, eating food.
No, not eating the food.
Oh.
I'm sharing senses with Felicity. So that's an Auspex
okay.
roll.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're doing now.
Yes.
It's a cheap dominate.
It's a cheap dominate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boo.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
it's okay. You got dominate too. You should be fine.
Alright, so
Yeah, sooner or later we'd be able to do it from the
sharing
inside.
senses.
Possession is 9/10 of the lore. Remember that, young Tremere.
Are you my
Wow.
lord and master?
Do you know what it's?
Sorry, was there a comma
Under-
between those 2 words?
Let's see here.
No, she said lore with an E.
Oh,
Or, yes. Yeah.
well, I heard lore, comma,
Can
master.
you
Question.
dig around in your book?
I'm
don't-
digging.
I don't know where the hell it is.
What are you
It's
looking
under, I think it's under rule 2.
Is it a player's handbook or a regular book?
Regular book. The core book. It's under the
It's an Auspex power, obviously.
It's an Auspex power.
Yeah, 248 is Auspex, so let's see
Okay,
here.
there we go.
Heightened senses, sensing
Height-
unseen.
You do, yeah, it's a 3rd level.
Okay, level 3. Share the senses. 1
Yes.
rouse check.
Okay.
Resolve plus Auspex at a difficulty of 3.
Resolve check. Okay, well, I passed the resolve, or not the resolve, but the rouse check.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's resolve
Plus
and
Auspex
resolve
at a
and
difficulty of 3.
resolve and aspects.
So you have to hit 3 or more.
No,
Sorry.
I got 2.
You want to spend a willpower?
Willpower for the yum.
For the yum,
You won't be able to use it later.
yeah. I don't know. I foresee we're gonna get into fisticuffs later, so I'll let that one go.
Okay.
So
So you
nothing
really
happens.
happens. You kind of feel
It's like okay. Another maybe it's just as well.
Where you get synesthesia.
Yeah, just yeah.
Wow,
Right.
it tastes
yeah.
sharp.
Like wow, yeah. It tastes very loud.
yeah.
Like, oh god, why does it taste like
Yeah.
this?
Why
So,
am I seeing
plus-
blue?
Plus it's been a very long time since she's eaten anything like
yeah.
physical human food that
So
didn't taste like shit in her mouth.
right.
So
Oh, Ash
Are you
is really-
okay?
didn't work.
Oh, sorry.
It smells good though, and I hope you enjoy it.
I definitely
It-
will.
it-
It's amazing.
It certainly looks like you're enjoying it.
It's amazing.
good.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah. They've got like a 4.5. On
Yeah.
Yelp, so that's pretty good, I think.
Excellent.
So yes.
Okay.
So enjoy that. I'm going to be in the office. If you need anything, you know where I'm going to be.
Yep.
And then when that's finished, you and I need to have a little chat.
Okay.
So let me go check the progress on this thing, and then I'll be right back.
All right. So it's hit 100%.
Okay, good. And it gives me.
What exactly were you looking for again?
Okay, I was looking
Remind
to
me.
see who either
Sorry.
purchased or rented properties.
Right.
Starting with surface level stuff, and then working down through path through shell companies, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Specifically leading towards
Italy in
out
general.
out of
Venice.
Venice specifically. Yes.
There are a number of things. I mean, it's purchasing of land on any scale is always going to happen. Large corporations, small corporations, families with a lot of money will always go ahead and try to either trade company or trade possession of physical land, because that physical land means power. It's a solid base on which to go ahead and
It's a transferable
build.
asset.
yes. And it's where a lot of people go ahead and have a physical, representation of wealth. To that end, there's been 3 to 4 purchases that you can see. 2 of whom came out of Venice, 1 of whom came out of Florence, and 1 came out of Genoa.
Venice. One from Florence. Okay, now looking past the name on the deed, was my particular little bot successful in finding out who is behind these 2 from Venice specifically?
It shows a couple of shell corporations. Beyond that, it doesn't actually seem to be able to break through.
Okay, and the name of the shell corpse?
Shell Corpse is, one of them is Sanguine,
Gee, that's not subtle at all, is it?
right?
Sanguine Corp,
Mhm.
LLC,
Yep.
whatever it happens to be. Okay, Sanguine Corp,
Not to be confused with Sanguine Club.
which is something different, yes.
Yeah.
Or the Succubus Club for that matter.
Sanguine can be used just as like a modern day version. Yeah, that's cool.
Exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
Sanguine.
I'm sanguine, yes.
Yeah.
But, okay, so there's
So if it's not cool, does that mean it's been exsanguinated?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna flag that. I'm gonna flag that one as something to dig into. And
Okay.
the other?
Baronial executives.
Rowan?
You know what? I'm gonna flag them both.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put my robot onto it again.
Okay.
Oh, what should I name this particular robot? Oh, man.
Hummy.
No,
Short for homunculus. That's what he is. No?
After all, he is your homie.
he's my homie.
Yeah.
Oh my
he's your
goodness.
homie hummy.
He's my homie, honey.
Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break. I hope you're enjoying this episode of weirdness and splunking through potential new and interesting things. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you there. And we are back. Thank you for joining us for the second half of episode 7, season 2 of Knights of Faded Roses. As we were going into the break, we had some searching going on, spelunking down the interwebs to try and figure out whether or not things were being purchased. We had gotten information from, let's see here. Lancaster sent George and heavy hitters out to the apartment for Lisa to go ahead and make sure that she was safe as well as Felicity was safe. There was archive footage being sent over to Mort. And you were drafting a letter potentially to Venice. And you got the information that was Dominic was the majordomo, however you wish to pronounce it. I'm probably butchering it all the way. I don't care. To La Comtessa. And Lancaster was doing research on La Comtessa and how deep her pockets might be. So.
More along her line of, I want to know her
Lineage.
Ventru lineage.
Ventru lineage. Okay. That's going to take a little bit for you to go ahead and find. Because she is older than your sire.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, European, they tend to be a little bit older.
A little bit older. A little bit. So
So we're going to cut to, she's typing away. And furthermore, you fucking, no.
delete.
How fucking dare,
Nope.
In through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in Jesus, breathe out sin.
No.
I grew up around Baptists.
That's okay.
It's a thing that happens in that community.
It's true.
I mean, I was never a Baptist, thank God.
please be aware that your child is under investigation for being a fucking tool. No, wait.
delete. Okay.
Scroll, okay, highlight, scroll, delete, highlight.
Yeah,
scroll,
I'm
delete,
going to walk away from this for the moment.
Okay. That's probably a good idea.
okay.
Man,
So
can you
you can-
imagine? It's like watching one of the school assignments where you have 4 or 5 students all responsible for one thing, and I have no idea who's actually going to bring the actual A game to this thing.
It'll
So,
be exciting to find out. Why?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, it will. Okay.
So, Elisa, your 2 properties,
Yes.
Sanguine Corp.
And
LLC
Baronial.
and Baronial Executives.
Okay, but I'm gonna shift this onto the dark web too.
Okay.
Send another one of my bots onto the dark web
All right.
and see what happens there.
Cool.
I mean, I'm not discounting any possibilities at this juncture.
Okay. You find Sanguine Corp has purchased, a number of properties over the last 20, 30, 40 years, honestly, both on West Coast and East Coast, just as, and from what you see, it's mostly, warehouses, not an awful lot of, livable properties. It's more like,
Like commercial stuff.
commercial stuff.
Okay.
It's a lot of commercial property purchasing and selling, buying and selling trading hands.
Okay.
That type
Is there
of thing.
anything still currently being held directly by them in this area specifically?
There are 2 properties that are being held by them.
Okay.
They are both in the northwest portion of Portland. Specifically, there's one that used to be a train station up on the highway that heads out to St. Helens.
Off the 30?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah. Near Yeon Street?
Yep, near Eon Street.
Okay.
It's an interesting little property.
Oh, that's almost nearby where the old printing press that went up.
It's about 2 or 3 miles up from that. Actually, it's by itself. It used to be actually a really nice stop along the old railroad heading out towards Astoria.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's
you mean the
closer to
currently
like,
under construction residential complex?
yeah,
Yes.
near Germantown.
Near Germantown.
Okay.
Yeah, it had been a 3 or 4 story, really lovely both post office and train station. Had the whole Gothic arches and everything like that. And I believe it has since been, in reality, it has since been condemned and turned into residential property areas.
Yeah, they knocked it down and built
Yeah.
up.
it was too filled with asbestos to do anything with.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we thought about doing a rave there at one point. It was not
Not possible.
Not possible.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So
And the second?
the second is out actually towards up on the West Hills, up by the cemetery. It's about a 2 or 3 acre plot of land with a fairly nice 2-story home on it, which is rather odd.
You're near the cemetery where
Near the cemetery,
where,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, check this out.
Yeah,
That cemetery?
That cemetery.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Is the in the world of darkness, is the rail station still extant? Is it still there?
It is still there. It looks like they tried to shore it up, and it looks like they may be able to go ahead and refit it, at least portions of it.
Okay. And then that house. So the house is probably the more likely of the two, but I'll let Tamina know
Okay.
that I have 2 possible locations where Trinisa might be held. It's a 2-story house, 3-story? No.
2-story house with a basement.
Okay, 2-story plus basement. Okay. Distinguishing features, is it like modern house, which is
Very
like
modern house. It's like
Um,
within the last 15 years, nouveau riche.
oh, a McMansion?
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate those things. They're so freaking ugly. Okay. Well. All right. Send the addresses to both.
Okay.
So if she gets them, great. If not,
All right.
okay. So I'm gonna look. Who's the name on the McMansion? Like what's who gets the bills basically? If or who gets the newspaper if there is any mail to the newspaper? Who gets the mailings?
A Mr. Dom Sylvester.
Tom Sylvester. Mm-hmm. Let these two know.
Okay.
SYL.
Yeah.
Sylvester. Okay.
Dom Sylvester,
Correct.
as in Dominic Sylvester.
That's usually what Dom is short for. Yes. I'm sarcastic tonight.
Or it's a professional title.
Yeah. If it is an abbreviation of Dominic,
Look into that.
Okay.
Is it in fact an
It
abbreviation?
is.
Okay, so it's not a Mr. Dominant, a dominant Sylvester.
do they happen to be from Italy? Specifically Venice?
Well, Sylvester is kind of an English name. I think it is English.
Mm-hmm.
So, but send forth my robot.
Did Mort give me a last name on Dominic?
Nope.
I'm kind of leaning towards Mel at this juncture, but yeah, whatever. For sending out my robot, I need to think of a name for this thing and see what kind of history I can dig up on this Dominic Sylvester.
Okay. He has about 15 years worth of history. That's it.
Let those two know. And where does the history begin?
Strangely, in Rome.
In Rome.
To which I respond, La Contessa's major domo is named Dominic.
And do we know roughly where this person operates out of?
Not yet,
Not yet. Okay. Well,
but he is her mouthpiece.
okay. Well, supposedly, then
I'm heading to the tower. We can talk more there.
Okay.
On my way.
Sweetheart,
Yes.
hand over one of the burners.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just.
You have things to do.
But there's no real nice way of putting this. If anything has gone wrong, there's a single number on this phone.
Okay.
I want you to text it. Text these words. I'm taking a ride with my best friend.
Okay.
Okay. You will get back the countersign.
Uh-huh.
I hope he never lets me down again.
Okay.
If something goes wrong, text those words to that number, and a gentleman by the name of Saunders will come and take care of things. Some very unsavory characters have decided to cause some troubles here.
Of course they have.
And yes, and I will need to take care of it.
Okay.
So, but again, if something goes wrong,
Sure.
yes.
Okay.
Please. So if
Got it.
yeah, because I want
I'm
to
taking a ride with my best friend.
thank
With
you.
lots of love to Martin Gore
I know,
Thank
not
you.
great. Yes.
and David Gahan.
Yes, thank you, Dave. Gahan. Oh, we love you. So, well, because it's innocuous enough that even if
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
picks it up, it's like, okay, somebody's
Somebody's a Depeche Mode fan.
somebody's a Depeche Mode fan, big whoopie do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I'd said something like, Operation Starkey is in effect, which that's something only history majors would know.
True.
So, and that stands out. So,
Okay.
okay, so
Got it.
got it. Okay,
I'm good.
okay, good. Because
I've got studying.
okay, good. Because I love you and I want to make sure you're okay. I actually said that out loud.
You did. You're adorable.
I've
I
never
love
said-
you.
I've never said
Adorkable.
that. I've never said that to anyone. I'm adorkable. I've
You
never
are
said that to
adorkable.
anybody.
Well, now you have. Does it feel good?
I do.
Excellent.
So that's what that feels like again.
It does.
Anyway, right.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's
I love you.
It's a thing. It's a
Go
thing.
save the world.
Yes, or at least save Portland. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
In the meantime,
do you
here
like
in
the new accent? I'm kind of feeling it's out.
It's not bad.
It's kind of this weird amalgamation.
Yeah.
I'll settle. I'll settle
I
down
miss
to
the limey, but it's fine.
So cold. I hate that.
You
being
love
cold.
me.
I go.
Go save the world.
Fine.
in your ear,
Right.
you hear. You never took it out.
Snip, snip. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Right. I'm off.
Over the comedy here. Over the comedy here. Wow, that's some impressive emotional manipulation she's got there. She's worthy of Ventru. I'm not saying I'd poach her, but
Don't
I'd
you
poach her.
fucking dare. All right. Big smooch, and I'm off. Oh,
All right.
no, before I do,
Mm.
open up the safe in the bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
dig out that cop's loadout that I stole,
Okay.
because I'm probably going to need it.
Probably.
Make sure that the magazines are loaded. Make sure that baton works.
Mhm.
The radio's charged.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember, did it come with taser or pepper spray?
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. Okay, so no taser. That's fine.
No.
All right, and then dig out that Walt PPK that George was kind enough to get for me. Much appreciated, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, and sling it over my shoulder.
Bye.
Bye. Good luck on you. Good luck on you. When is the exam?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay,
I got time.
I'll be back. I'll be back before then.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
I said it again. Right. Close the door. Slam.
Okay. So
You're- You are fucking adorable.
you all converge on the
Okay. Yeah. Where are we meeting, Sid?
the tower.
Tower.
That's tower.
Okay.
All right.
Alex is already there. She's just still. When you walk in, she's all, "Come here, dear.
What?
Come here. Come here." Really?
Any what?
Come here.
What?
Bring your face closer.
What?
She reaches out. She goes, "Tap tap, mute."
Of course, Lancaster will come in shortly thereafter, I'm sure, with George and maybe one other person.
Okay.
And yeah.
Make sure I hide the bicycle.
I haven't tasted anything that sweet in quite some time. Almost saccharine in its potency.
I'm surprised you know what saccharin is.
Oh well, yes.
It's been around for quite a while.
I have-
It just wasn't commercially available for.
Yeah, but
It's a
back
rat
when he was
poison.
alive.
Yeah, it's a rat poison.
It's a rat poison.
Ah,
I mean,
And why would you know? Why would you know what rat poison tastes like?
I have no need to discuss that now. Let's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
so many things are coming out tonight.
Okay.
Oh, my closet is full.
Right. Anyway,
Hey.
so Dominic.
Oh, and now you're EastEnder again. Okay. So, Dominic Sylvester. Break out the laptop.
Okay.
This is the
Dominic
the
Sylvester.
my not good rig.
Yeah.
Set it up. Actually, you know what? Just run a Ethernet cable direct. Click. Share the files. So here's what I was able to find.
Okay.
Start scrolling through it, taking particular note of the address.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You remember that little treasure hunt we went on a few months ago, back in the wintertime?
Yeah.
That's where this house is. Or near on.
She's going to text a local Malkavian who happens to be a videographer.
Okay.
Still got that drone.
Heck yeah, I do. What do you need?
Need some quick footage of a location.
Nice. What are we doing?
Stealthy stealth?
Ha!
All right.
Not
Hell
Operation
yeah.
Sneaky Sneaks,
I
not
want to know what the
Operation
hell's
Lydia.
going on. Just do what you can. Have some fun. Do not get caught.
Sweetie, I never get caught.
Just say it. Just making sure, Mr. Phelps.
That's fair. I am.
We
all
will
over
disavow
this.
any knowledge, of course.
All over this.
Give the address
Okay.
and say, text it as soon as you're done.
Sure.
Or shoot as soon as you're done.
Actually, I'm going to text Cherie
Okay.
over at the Chantry.
Sure.
What do you, and then send an address.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about this place? It was near, I don't know. It seems kind of odd that this house is there all by itself. And then send an address, a picture of like a Google
Okay.
image of it. Say
Sure.
yeah. So,
And
and then-
you're sending the one in the 2-story McMansion?
yeah, send the McMansion. I don't really care about the rail station just yet, but
Okay. She sends back. It's not one of ours, of course, but
I didn't think so. It was rather tacky.
yes. Well, nouveau riche and all of that.
Yeah, that's new.
Not exactly our size or scale. I have heard that several of the several Ventru from outside of our area here have been purchasing certain locations.
Is this one of them?
It is.
What are the others?
And where are the others? Do you happen to know?
The other one is out by Germantown.
Okay. And is that the only other one?
That's the only other one that I know
Okay.
of.
So the one it's according to Google Maps. Let's make a pretend like I'm looking on my phone or start tapping keys on the keyboard. According to this, it used to be a railroad station. Is that correct?
It was on the turn of the 20th century, around the 1900s. There was a rail that would go actually from Portland up to Astoria, and that was one of the locations that they would stop at. It was also a local post office.
Okay.
It used to be quite lovely.
I know. I'm looking at pictures of it. It was lovely late Victorian. Okay.
Anything else that you might need?
No, but thank you for all your help. Have you had a chance to look over that book that I was able to retrieve for you?
Not yet. I'm waiting for an opportune moment when certain alignments come into play.
Right. Yeah, that was a bit of a faff to get at.
Well, I do appreciate that you were able to get the pieces that we needed.
Yes. I'm thinking about changing my name to Dr. Jones.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
It's probably just as well. Anyway, thank you so much. Appreciate all your help. Let me know if you need anything.
We will be in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you. Click.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Where are you hiding it? That little diary of yours, Smack. What does it tell you, Smack? Okay.
Bad
all right.
dates.
Asps. Very dangerous. You go first. Okay.
to be
Yes.
snakes?
Don't sue us, Paramount.
Well, Was that Paramount? I thought it was Universal.
No, they're Paramount.
Paramount.
It was,
Okay.
yeah, Paramount back in the day.
People get bought out all the time.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, supposedly Sony's in talks to buying it now.
Of course they are.
Of course they are. Okay, so just kind of relay the same information. So
Okay.
basically confirming that yes, and Von True have bought those two specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know if I was to lay even money, I would go for the McMansion, but we can't discount the old rail station either.
Well, I've got a person looking into the McMansion.
Okay.
The train station. Do we need to send someone there? Do we want to send someone there? Do we want to go there? Or do we want to just say balls to the wall and attack the other building?
Well, here's it. There's two very
two.
likely places. Not 100% sure, but my gut's telling me one of the two. The McMansion is the more likely, but the train station is also a good possibility because it's quiet, it's out of the way. Although activity in an old abandoned trainway station
We need
draws
to send-
attention.
Right,
A McMansion, not so much.
fair enough. Well, hopefully we'll get the footage shortly. And
Footage?
I sent a friend with a drone.
Well, aren't you posh then?
It's not my drone.
Look at you. Oh, that's right then. Look at you. Finally
I
joining,
work in media.
joining the 21st century. Oh wait, no, that's you. Never
I was
mind.
going to say, hello.
I'm getting used to it.
Have you seen my studio?
I have. It's really nice. How are those new security protocols working out that I put in for you? That good, huh?
They're fair.
Fair. Well, that's true. It's not my best work, but that's all right. It's a good basis to work off of. Right. So, next steps.
I'm still doing the research on the lineage. I want to know how closely we're related.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the thing with you lot, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if
It's
she has
more
the-
important to you than money, isn't it?
yes.
Okay.
He had to think on that one.
Think on that one.
It's a close second.
Close
and I'm not
second.
saying which one is the first.
Of course.
But yes, membership has its privileges in all its shapes and sizes. So depending on depending on how we're related, it might indicate a lot about what we can do.
Okay. What kind of
So-
roles we can take?
Or we can force her to take.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we're on night 2.
Yes.
So and
Clock's ticking.
if we do not find her and reclaim her by the end of this evening, we can be sure that the bond has been restored by the beginning of the next. And then we've lost our sheriff.
Going to flip through my contacts,
Mm-hmm.
looking for a certain mercenary contact that I haven't spoken to in a while.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what was that guy's name?
No, not the one we saved,
Oh,
and,
okay.
not, and not the major.
Actually-
Completely separate from a different time.
Actually, I was gonna say no. That guy would be the merc that we.
Yeah, the Merc is the next one I'm going to call. But,
Okay.
Now you got to go back through your notes.
yeah, I do.
No, you need. You know what? I'm thinking about making use of
She just calls him Sarge.
the sergeant.
Oh, right.
Okay, so
Okay, so not.
she's going to dial
not
it,
David Connell.
pick it up, and wait.
Yeah, what you need?
Hey, Sarge, it's Evelyn. You got a moment?
Hey, babe. Yeah, totally. What can I do for you?
What sort of resources do you have in the Portland area right now?
Ooh, I got a couple of guys in, but not a huge amount. I'd say 3, maybe.
How many do you think could handle people of my persuasion?
One. I got one. The other two don't know anything about you guys, and I don't advertise.
That's fine, love. You and I have that respect. A very dear associate of mine and asset has been
Absconded with.
absconded with.
Okay.
I have a very large idea of where they are. I may need to get them back as soon as possible, preferably tonight, once I have confirmation of their presence.
Okay.
Those that are holding them are of a similar ilk. Not my group, of course, but a different
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
So, what do you got in the way of daylighters?
Oh. Got two. Wait. No, three. Yeah, I got three at least in the general area. I can get them there within about an hour or two. Does that work?
Sounds good. Stand by.
Okay.
I'll give you a call.
All right.
Click.
I suppose there's any traffic cams in the area.
Not too many on those back roads.
I didn't think so.
Mostly on the main switchbacks. There's a couple of them when it gets fairly narrow. There's one that actually goes right across where it switches over from Skyline.
Okay.
What about private security feeds?
Yes, that was going to be the next question. Is there?
There are plenty of private security feeds because there
Good.
are large houses up there that are very, very
See if I can start tapping into any.
okay.
That happened to see that house.
Yes, that specifically have a look at that house.
It's difficult to see the house from the road.
Okay. How about from any houses themselves in the area?
Because it's centered on about 2
Oh yeah,
acres,
that's gonna be pretty
it's
deep,
not yeah.
Okay. Mostly I'm just trying to see if any vehicles in the last, about 24, 48 hours
Yeah.
turned up, matching the description of the vehicles that our diplomatic.
Well, no, we found the diplomat's vehicle. Oh, I haven't
Emissaries.
talked to you guys, have I?
No.
They found.
Quick question.
Yes.
When you set up the arrangements for refreshments at the Princess Gala, did they happen to send any requirements?
They did.
They did.
Well, thing
Would you
is,
like a copy?
I would enjoy a copy. Yes,
Mhm.
I believe that it would be nice to see if this might help us determine which establishment they're at, because ease of access to things that one can drink is important to us. I'm just glad I live in such an affluent city.
I pull up the listing and
Okay.
shoot it over to him to his phone.
Anything particularly unique?
Not per se. It's fairly standard Ventru fare. Old money, higher rather than lower. Nothing lower than 6 figures.
Anything that's unusual, like a particular type, or I've even known people to have restrictions from, diseases. Believe it or not, they could only feast on the blood of those who possess the 1911 influenza virus.
Strangely, you do find one.
Okay.
It is specific to someone who carries the quadriplegia. It's spastic quadriplegia.
Okay.
Okay, so quadriplegia.
Yep. So this is your person comes back to you. Sorry. Used to having dye there. Your person comes back to you and gives you the drone, and he's like, I did something a little extra. I went ahead and I did an infrared. And so this gives you an idea of where certain people are, at least on the top floors, main floor, or wherever I can get through. So
I love that you drew pubes at the front of the property line. Oh, that's awesome.
My pubes.
Bushes.
Where did you see the map, love?
Yeah, I want to see next.
Right. Thank you very much, love.
Hope it helps.
Oh, it will, I'm sure. Do I owe you anything for this?
Get me on one of the next podcasts.
I think I can manage that.
Cool. Done.
All right. Here's your property map.
All right, thanks. Oh god, they are pubes, aren't they? All right. So I am going to, based on Mr. Harrison's inquiries into blood types needed,
I imagine the resolution would be higher.
are there any in the hospitals?
That's just
or any,
trace map. Did you actually sense the footage?
That
I'm sure.
kind of physicality needs
Assistance.
a lot of care and assistance.
Yes.
Who is in the area? Start compiling a list, and see if any has met with.
See if any have in-home care near the two locations that we found.
In-home care, and if any has met with any recent unfortunate and misfortunes or unpleasantness.
Worst case scenario, check inbound people who needed assistance getting off and on airplanes, what have you.
That too. Here, just tell me what you're looking for.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah, so we're-
that's the sketch map. The higher resolution is the video that he sent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hope we can get this on screen. So,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, kind of looks like a sexy motherboard.
It kind of does actually,
Kind
yeah,
of,
with
yeah.
Willers and little pews down there. A lot of
Oh
it.
my goodness. Right.
It's just like a
Sorry,
happy-
love.
Mock my artist.
Sorry, love.
Yeah.
Toreador, you're not.
Mock, mock, mock.
This is the.
Oh, but I do play one on
TV.
TV.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
There's the
Oh
golden
my
shower
God.
Oh
back
yeah,
there,
you can totally see everybody gets wet right here. Yeah.
oh my God. Moving along,
Yep.
you do find one individual that came over
Let's not forget the
from
Pleasure Palace, right?
Italy with them, and it was to this particular address.
Okay.
And there was a full fleet of medical supply and durable medical equipment that was delivered there
Okay.
about 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago. And to the knowledge of anybody, has this person left the property?
Not that anyone is aware of.
Okay, so there's theoretically still, hypothetically, it's still on the property. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's looking more and more like it's the McMansion.
This condition that the person suffers is this like some kind of genetic condition?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, there's usually two ways that somebody ends up in a wheelchair.
No. I'm curious because this is an affront to my sensibilities. The only way that venture can stay alive is by the blood of that individual. So how long has that individual been in that state, and how long have they been cooled? How long have they been forcing him to live or her to live a life like that?
Turned into a living blood bag, essentially.
Happy Meal with wheels.
And
Crass, but accurate.
that's
Yeah, I'm
an affront.
yeah, I'm
That's an
not,
affront to humanity.
not terribly keen on that idea either, actually.
Well, you do have some. Good.
Tamina texts you actually.
Okay.
Finished going through pretty much all of the tunnels. Didn't find much. Found some footprints. Not much of anything else. One of the tunnels, though, does come up into the West Hills.
Think we may have located our target.
Okay.
Can you come to the tower?
Yeah, not a problem. I'll be there in about 20.
All right. See you there.
Hmm.
Not that you could translate the accent across text, but
Yeah, no,
That's fine.
We get it.
You,
Are we
Find-
taking another field trip?
Lancaster,
possibly.
the lineage of Dominic, or rather La
Contessa.
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 La Contessa is very, very old. She, to the best of your ability to track her down and her lineage, she is about 4th or 5th gen. She has very, very little humanity left in her, very likely.
At that age, yeah. Yeah, she's probably
Oh.
like 2 steps away from becoming a white.
So the lineage does not then in that case go through Hardestadt.
No.
Yeah, because I think Hardestadt's what, 6th gen?
We don't discuss such things in
Yeah.
public. It's rude.
I'm thinking out loud here. So, yeah.
And besides, I'm sure as you're well aware, generations can change.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
Excuse
we don't
me.
discuss such things. But
At that
the-
point, she's like, and then just goes back down what she's doing.
What was that?
now, so with that in mind, she's
She's
equal
old.
to or greater than his personal power, which means that her extent of, well, the person of this age, well, is she Camarilla?
Technically,
She predates the Camarilla.
Well, she does, but
technically speaking, she does adhere to Camarilla. However, with the actions that you have seen that has happened here, it's not so much Camarilla as it's La Comtessa.
do you have any, was able to determine any lineage from her?
She has 2 who she sired. One is Alistair.
Mhm.
The other is a gentleman. Now I have to look him up. If I can find his name. Okay. La Comtessa.
Wouldn't you have had 3? Because Antonio was one of them too, wasn't he?
I thought
Antonio
Antonio was
was not
no,
one of
Alistair
hers.
and Antonio were Sibs, I thought.
Unless Antonio was Alistair's child.
No.
No, he was not.
Okay.
He was the child of the other.
The sibling of
The
Comtessa?
sibling. No, he was the sibling. He was the offspring of the sibling to Alistair.
Okay.
So Alistair's
Okay.
nephew, basically.
Alistair's nephew,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
I don't remember his name, but
Nephire? Nephire? How do you want to call it? Nephew who's a vampire? Nephire? No?
Nephilim.
Vampire?
What?
Usually
Vampire?
I come up with good things every once in a while. But
Nephilim? What?
No, that's something altogether
No.
different. Oh, no.
That's what I may or may not be dating.
That's fair.
No, they don't exist.
Mm.
That's just a story in the Bible. In the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all know the Bible's bastion of truth. Mhm.
Yeah, 100% all the way through.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of it makes sense.
Except the parts that don't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Well, only when you need them to matter.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. When it suits a particular.
Yeah, like that whole debt forgiveness thing.
Whatever.
We didn't no,
Shenanigans.
What, taking care of refugees?
No. Oh, no.
Shenanigans.
Not unless they can do work for you.
Exactly. Yes.
Then I'll totally take care of.
Feeding the poor. Oh my God, why?
Good Lord.
No, they feed me all the
I was
time.
going to say, you got to maintain your herd.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. See. Okay.
All this while she's looking up a name.
Right? No. I don't find her
My- my
here, but
point-
My point is here
Yes, I do. I
that
do, in fact. Aha.
if she's old, so going against her, not a good idea. Her children, however, are a sign as to what ages or how old she may be, because usually, depending on who you talk to, the more something changes, the more likely someone is to be sired. And by that I mean people would be able to go 200-300 years without siring a child. Nowadays, quite honestly, I could only I can't imagine the people who fell into torpor for one reason or another in the 1900s and who are awakened today. It doesn't matter when in the 1900s either. They're going to come out completely unaware and need somebody to help them. And they will find a child and sire one
Right
just
away.
simply to gain that connection to the here and now.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
depending on when her children were sired, it tells me when she was losing touch with what was going on or how things were happening.
Okay.
Alistair was first sired in. Alistair was sired first, and he was sired, I believe, in the 1500s, 1600s, somewhere around there.
Okay, so he's a Renaissance baby.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're
things
both.
were really changing.
Both
then.
he
Oh,
and
yeah.
his sibling were both Renaissance babies. One of them was from a very well-to-do family. The other was an artist that caught her eye, and she went completely off book and off script for him. His offspring then was
Antonio.
Antonia.
Antonio. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
So my original
Parents are back.
I have an idea. I don't know if I can't pull the strings that I wanted to pull, or ask her to pull the strings that she could possibly pull. But it's clear to me that there's only one thing that really matters to her, and that's extending power, extending the base. Because when you're that high up in the pyramid, so to speak, and I'm not saying anything, the aspect of your base needing to be strong is important. So
Yes.
I think that she is, or rather, she most likely has given Alistair the duty of expanding that base. And he seems to be hell-bent on the idea that Trinisa is part of that. Now, what that could be, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, also, how much of it is that she told him no?
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. That is an attractive point for sure. I'm sure, and Alistair's
The idea that someone actually
Told him to fuck off.
told him to fuck off and didn't just curl up into a little ball and let him.
Well, it's enticing, I'm sure, but
But also she is
Yeah.
well placed in the area. So.
well, yeah, and so my thing is Venice is a port city, Portland is a port city, obviously by name. The trying to control those lanes of traffic is easier on the Atlantic than it is on the Pacific. It'd be interesting to see where else she has control. But if she's looking to move in here, then that means she's looking, from her point of view, east and not west. That means that she's thinking through the Suez, around Cape Good Hope.
Well, that's you're going the other way. You're thinking through the Moluccas
But my thought is that
to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
going east.
If
around India and through.
if there's any kind of profit to be had and power to be had, this is a good spot as well as Seattle, San Francisco, of course, Los Angeles,
yeah, just gonna say, we have
all
San
these places. But of course,
San Francisco's not much anymore.
Well-
But yeah, Port of LA, Long Beach
they're still ports of interest,
Oh, yes.
right? So, but California is
is the big.
a little unstable.
Yeah,
The instability of California is probably a little much for her,
Yeah,
and this is further as far south as she would
all
want to
those
go.
anarchs running about down there.
So, expanding her power
See
base.
why.
And if he is scared, because I think you're right. There are two things going on here. One, he's got a directive. Two,
How dare her?
how dare her? Exactly. There is that the how dare her, and
Typical male stuff.
and of course,
Yeah.
if
No offense intended. Typical male Ventru stuff.
none taken, proudly stated, the aspects of power and control are well known within my clan. So, and it is, there's a reason why we carry both the scalpel and the hammer in our tool sets. So it's not, yeah, so there is a twofold reason, I'm sure. Now, if we can just find this one that needs, sorry, I'm having trouble accepting that vampire's existence right now. This individual who needs to feed from such a rarefied source.
Who was it on the list that needed that?
It was one of the dignitaries.
Not obviously not Alistair.
No, it was not Alistair.
What was the name of the one that needed it?
The name was Richard.
Okay, so it wasn't Dominic. Thank
No.
goodness.
But Dominic wasn't here, right? No?
I think Dominic is here. I think Dominic owns the house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, whether he's in residence,
Is another
Well,
matter.
as I found out in this day and age, names mean something on paper, but they don't have to be here for that name to mean something
Exactly.
anymore.
Yep.
True.
oh yeah, with the advent of the internet, a name can be anywhere. It can be anyone.
Yes, it's very attractive.
The doors to the elevator open and Tranisa comes in. Hi.
Whoa, hello.
So,
Tranisa walks
sorry,
in?
not Tranisa.
Tamina.
Tamina.
Oh, sorry, it took a second for that to register.
Whoa, wait, what?
I
Again,
registered immediately. I was
A's
like,
and
holy moly.
T's.
What? Okay, so Tamina walks in.
Tamina walks
Tamina.
in. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going? You smell okay? Are things going well?
Took a shower.
Oh, okay.
We didn't find anything other than one of the tunnels did lead out to the West Hills.
Does it look something like that?
No?
Give her the address.
No.
The address, however, does come up to be fairly near within, I would say within about 5 minutes worth of a decent.
Tunnels don't have to be under the property anymore.
No, not so much.
Yeah, no. There was an access tunnel that popped open, and probably that address, I would say maybe 500, 600 feet.
That address is more than likely owned by one of La
Comtesses.
fucking idiot.
La
La
Comtessa.
Contessa.
But you can just call her a countess if you want to.
The countess.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
countess.
The Countess, yeah.
Her
Wow.
major domo.
Oh, okay.
Someone by the name of Dominic.
That's gonna be a problem.
How so?
So,
I'm prepping a strike team, so I need to know.
understanding that my sire did go ahead and release me, my sire also happens to have business ventures throughout the world.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
And happens to have a business venture with La Comtessa. It's part of the reason why I was here was to keep an eye on Tranisa.
And that justifies my reaction to why he was here.
Are we going
Oh,
to
I
be
understood
stepping
your
on
reaction
his
before,
toes
love.
if
I just
we-
thought that your balls
You're
were
going to
very
be stepping
brass
on
and
her
jingly that
toes,
day.
which means it's going to go ahead and step on his probably. Because
If
ripples.
she kidnapped our sheriff,
I'm not saying
she's still under violation.
I'm not saying not that
Oh.
she's not. I'm simply stating that there is going to be a ripple effect, and you need to be aware that there could be a ripple effect.
Okay. Best case, worst case.
Best case scenario, she gets her hand slapped, she pulls out, and she doesn't have to go ahead and deal with anything else. And there's not much in the way of anything other than an email from somebody working with my sire to
Okay.
send,
Okay.
saying
so
don't do that again.
Don't do that again. Okay.
Worst
And
case scenario,
we all meet final death?
yeah.
Shit.
You know that
Don't worry about it.
did I tell you that they also attacked Aliana?
You did. And I'm like I said, I am not.
So they are just stacking up the offenses.
I am not against going ahead and doing things to make sure that this gets stopped. I'm simply allowing you the courtesy of knowledge that I have.
Here is a suggestion I would like to make then. Inform the Caliph, if you would please, that representatives of La Contessa have behaved very poorly and violated sacred rules,
Of course.
including Elysium
I mean, quite frankly, they have violated at the very least the
domain.
rules of hospitality in general
And correct. Hospitality, which I know is a big deal
for
to the
us.
Caliph, yes.
Yes. You don't break bread and then smash it over somebody else's head.
Right.
We're not French. But I think it would be, how would you feel? How would you feel about bugging me up, right? And sending me in. Venture to venture. It'll be a little venture on venture action. I can guarantee you some hot and spicy talk.
Oh my dear Lord.
Oh,
I need to sit down for this one.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, man. Right.
Do I need to put parental controls on your websites?
Oh, I don't know. It's all for the people who receive. Those are the ones who are supposed to be, under parental controls. I for one will be a complete adult, and maybe adult like.
I would suggest, again, I'm not the only person here, so I don't want final say. Allie's not here, so hopefully my suggestion will be a little more measured than hers.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we kind of know what her
Just-
response would be.
Checking, no pliers. So okay, as you're saying. Oh no, don't prove me wrong.
Yes, yeah.
Right. So what I would suggest is we can go ahead and have you just conveniently show up. Obviously, you're going to have your people with you as your retinue for standard protection procedures, I'm sure. I would like to have at least one, if not two, strike teams standing by. So that if things go south, you say the word, they come in.
And in all honesty, the only person I would bring with me is a driver, most likely George, and George will stay in the car.
Going in alone.
Yeah. Because this is venture.
It may be venture business, but I don't know with the apparent lack of decorum that they've already shown.
They don't seem to be abiding by much of
That's
any
why I
sorts
want a
of
team
rules.
on standby to go in on a
Oh no, I'm
moment's
not going
notice.
to argue that point. I believe you're correct on that.
Burn it to the
You
ground?
should, yeah. As the seneschal of the city, you can make that decision and call. And as the scourge of the city, I'm sure you can meet those needs.
I will
But-
definitely. I really don't like the idea of you going in alone, though.
The thing is that when you're
I'll go
when you're
with
a member of the Camarilla and a member of the Venture clan, who is a harpy in a prominent city on the West Coast, right? There's a lot of fallout that can happen this way, and Alistair is brazen, but I don't think he's dumb. And I think that he will understand that a visit from a person with such, well, quite honestly, social power, is not only respectful of his position of power as the child of the Countess, but also a little welcoming. It's an olive branch rather than a handful of arrows.
Okay. Tamina,
Yes.
just so you know, I've reached out to Sarge. You
Oh.
remember him?
Yes, I do remember him.
He's got a couple of day letters available,
Okay.
so I can have them on backup if you'd like.
I would not mind that. Granted, I don't foresee.
I'd rather have it and not need it.
I don't foresee doing them doing anything as far as daylight is concerned. Ventru are not ones to normally correspond or even have interest in Thin Bloods, especially ones who break the world as it is.
They are a burden on society.
Oh, these are no keep.
They have a place.
Yeah.
I think
We all do.
anything has a place if we choose to.
They make
True enough.
fantastic mercenaries.
They do.
I would have no doubt, although I have no idea.
Well,
Neither do I officially.
I would say,
Officially.
as far as that is concerned, they could most likely having them as a part of the stakeout team to keep an eye on it during the day, just because I'm sure that they have human retinue that are there who may or may not be moving things in and out.
Well,
So-
we are at night number 2, assuming they started immediately after taking her last night.
And if necessity prompted it, they would have.
So we can't. We have at the very least, or at the very best, till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Realistically, if we don't do it tonight, we go get her tomorrow. She may be already done
Which means 30 to 40 days to...
of lockdown,
Yeah.
and I really don't want to deadblood her.
And I'm sure that
It was not a pleasant experience.
obviously that could have side effects. I mean, I've seen what just a tad bit can do, an overdose. Who
Oh,
knows?
look at what Aliana.
You've seen
Oh, well,
you've
yeah.
seen his
Okay.
shit.
I mean, well, at least I don't know what she's going to wake up to.
I'm
That's
not
the only-
sorry about this.
And unfortunately, and again, I am so sorry that happened.
So then I think that'd probably be the best way to go, at least for now.
You actually, do you want to go on alone then?
Mhm.
You don't want.
Right.
I got backup.
All right. How many...
Calling Sarge.
Okay. Yo.
Hey, Sarge, it's Evelyn.
Hello.
Hello. I do need those daylighters.
Okay.
You'll be coordinating with Tamina.
Oh, nice. Is she there?
Yeah, she's here currently.
Excellent. Hi. Hello?
I'll text you the directions where we're going to meet up, and Tamina's going to be taking point on this.
Okay. That sounds good.
Thanks, love.
Yep.
Click.
All right. So we've got a couple of daylighters. Who else are we having on this team besides me and...
Your team, your folks.
Okay.
Have the are the Sombra still around, or have they gone back home?
They've gone back home. We had them for 24 hours.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
No.
Hiram needs them back.
Yeah, no, I get it.
if we play good music, I'm sure Estrella would come out and say hello.
And her reputation is affected by this.
It's true. It is.
Oh,
Yeah, because it happened.
oh yes.
So
Yes.
she's Keeper of
Oh,
Elysium.
Wouldn't that be interesting? A visit by the Harpy and the Keeper of Elysium?
That would be interesting. Would you like for me to contact her and...
Please reach out to her. I think that would be awesome to coordinate and see if she's willing to walk into a den of thieves with me.
I think she'd be thrilled. Hold on one
She'd
moment.
probably try to out-thief the thief.
Knives only, though.
Hold that thought.
Estrella, how do you feel about La Boheme?
Knives out.
So she calls over and has a brief conversation, the which you are only able... Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd be going with Lancaster. Yeah. I don't think that's an option right now. That would depend on how things turn out.
Watch your back.
Really want to turn on heightened senses.
I
I'm
do
trying to be
Sure.
calm.
I really do.
Okay, well, how about 20 minutes from now, if you can meet us at the park building?
That would be closest, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's go that.
Yeah, 20 minutes at the park building, and we can go ahead and meet from there. Does that work? 30. Okay, 30 minutes it is. All right, bye. Apparently she is all in. She did try to suggest several interesting ways to use battery acid, and I told her no.
So
Oh,
there are probably, we could use those very same tunnels to get very close.
I really need to talk to her more often.
Now, aren't you glad we forced you to get to
Oh,
know
no,
her?
no, there's just as I understand it, there might be a little bit of issue with Camarilla and her, so, it's, very Romeo and Juliet, but in a homicidal way.
Yes, yes.
So
Montagues
everybody
and Capulets
in
all
the story
around.
is Tybalt. That's what I'm saying. So
dare you? I'm more of a Mercutio.
no, I meant in me and Estrella.
Oh,
There's the Romeo and Juliet.
oh, okay.
You're a little young. Sorry.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Okay, I'm heading over now.
all right, cool. Let's
So,
go.
All right.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Gonna go in the other room, change into the tack vest, all the fun stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
I will
yeah.
go.
Braiding the hair back.
I will go put on a nice dark jacket, something matte in color, and
Sure.
then also wear
Lined.
my tactical
Your tactical
turtleneck.
suit.
No, the tactical turtleneck.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Excellent.
So the one with the leather on the elbows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
on the,
Yes,
so you
your
can.
professorial thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, a hunting vest.
Yeah, like a hunting vest.
Oh,
Kind of
Hunting
Yes.
vest
Hunting
slash
jacket.
SAS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it has
Yeah.
a little better lining on the inside.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was.
No penetration, but stings.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So,
yeah, and I guess I'm in my usual turtleneck and leggings.
okay.
Although, of course, no, dig this out for special occasion. I've got my camouflage jacket. My
Okay.
old,
oh, well,
something that she brought over from the UK.
how
Soldier
pedestrian.
95, yes, isn't it though? But all the good stuff.
Takes you about 25, 30 minutes to get over. Tamina has had her 4 deputies arrive and has also contacted the 4 sheriff's the 4 deputies of the sheriff as well. So we've got 4 scourges on top of.
Where's the property line in relation to the house itself?
You're looking probably about 600 feet in from the road.
Clear, no impediments on site or anything
Bush.
like that.
Well, there's
That's
there's-
an entire
There's the
privacy.
bush,
Yes.
literally.
Yeah, there's literally a bush
There's a
right
big
there.
bush.
We'll call it a hedge.
Yes.
Okay,
It's literally like 7 foot tall.
hedge or bush, and then
We gotta
okay,
trim that bush.
7 feet tall. Yeah, it's gone rather unkempt for quite some time. So,
Get the 4 hymns out there.
Privacy line.
yeah, privacy line, if you will.
Yeah.
But I think that the best thing to do would be to, and if Estrella's there, I'll discuss this with her.
Mhm.
I think it'd be best if we had George drive us up there,
Okay.
week it out. We stand at the ready at the gate, waiting for them to invite us in.
Oh, okay.
And then at that point, once they see us there, they know who we are.
Mm-hmm.
They know what we are. They can then invite us in, and then there's no matters of, because they do own the property, and then domain is a thing. And I know that all is the Prince domain, but this particular bit is officially and legally theirs. Let us go ahead and move in that way, so that we might be invited. And of course, if we get shot at, all bets are off. We know who to call in as backup.
Okay. I'm going to let you take point because. Wow.
Oh my!
I'm going to let you take point. Just know that if the things start to go really south, all bets are off.
Oh well, no. I mean, at that point, it is self-preservation.
Of course.
And I have seen your self-preservation skills in action, and they really weren't self-preservation. We all know this, but they.
Well, they weren't there, self-preservation.
All I heard was the singing, and you carry a tune very well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right. So the only codicils are obviously number 1, Trinisa comes out intact.
Sure.
Number 2, if at all possible, Alistair comes out intact.
Okay.
Everybody else, I don't give a fuck.
Fair.
Yeah. What happens in the house stays in the house.
I mean, yeah.
And if the house happens to burn to the ground as we walk out, all the better.
So be
And
it.
we all know good guys don't look at explosions.
Exactly.
Nope.
They just walk away slowly.
Walk away.
Yep, slow walking away.
Yep.
Didn't even look back. Oh my god.
And I turn and walk away.
Right, George, you ready?
Yep. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do this.
You stay in the car.
Yes, sir.
Did you want to drop somebody off while you were waiting?
Excuse me?
Like how? Okay, so you're going to be there.
George will be there.
We're going separately.
Okay. Well,
We're
like
basically surrounding the property from
Well,
all
the-
4 corners.
a pincer
Yeah.
movement
Yeah,
then.
Effectively, yes.
Double pincer.
Yeah.
The tactical aspects I'm leaving to Trinisa
Okay.
and
You mean Tamina?
her too.
Tamina and
Tamina, I'm
Neville.
sorry. I've always thought of
Tamina,
you as
okay.
Trinisa. And
Where would you
Tamina.
like
That's
me?
why I go to her name first.
Where do you
Termina.
want to be, love?
That too.
Well, I've got this really nice camouflage jacket. I think I can post up in one of those bushes.
All right. Well, let's. We'll take. You guys will be in one vehicle. We'll take 2 vehicles. That way we can come in on either side.
Yeah, come
Oh,
in,
just-
come in like a little pincer.
Yep.
While you guys are talking, she's loading the back of the SUV with, RPG, fair reloads.
Calm down,
Wow.
George. You're just a driver tonight.
It's got a semi-chub.
Got half a stock going as
I don't
it-
even
okay.
have to look. I know my men.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm just making sure
She's
that
getting
the load
everything
of
all there,
my
making
pistols-
sure,
yeah.
doing recount.
But I like it.
Have you-
Yeah. All
What
right.
sort of bladed weapons have you got?
What do you want?
So, I've just got these two: the Fairbairn Sykes and this straight razor.
Right.
So I'm looking
They're
for
quite
something.
effective. What do you want?
Well, I mean, I'd be nice if I need to prise something open a little bit. You know?
Oh, you want a standard tack knife?
Yeah, something like what do the Americans call theirs?
Oh, good God.
The-
Not a
the-
caper.
Yeah, that's the
You
one.
want a caper?
Yes, please, if you've got one.
I don't.
I mean, some.
But Aliana might. Give me just a moment.
Something with kind of like.
Are the Marines still handing those out? I think they do, don't they?
They do.
Oh yeah, it's stand. I mean, I got
It
one.
was that way many years ago, so I was just
Oh,
wondering.
yeah. No,
She's
it's
gonna go
part of the standard
upstairs.
loadout.
Okay.
Go into Aliana's thing, check on her. Okay, she's still resting.
Yep.
Good. Okay. She's gonna go open the knife drawer, pull out a couple capers, close the knife drawer,
Yep.
lock it,
Yes.
come back out, lock her door.
Nothing with a folding blade because
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
snap off
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
easily.
no.
Hey,
So
George,
okay. and
Yes,
then-
sir.
take a mental note.
Hmm.
Trench knives.
Trench knives.
Yes,
Yes,
you got,
sir.
you got a knuckle
Thank you.
duster.
Okay.
You're asking me this after I've already come back downstairs.
No, I'm sorry. This is for future. This is
I'm just
mental
thinking. I'm just thinking about this to myself. Okay, so yeah, so
So your hands over.
yeah, so thread the K-bar onto that pistol loadout.
Okay.
Probably requires the removal of a couple of pouches.
Yeah.
Fit it back,
Yeah.
reattach the pouch, fit it on,
Okay.
click. Okay, let's see. Baton.
She's got a kukri in the back half.
Right.
I was gonna say if you got one of those too, that'd be nice.
No,
Okay.
she's not giving that one up.
Okay, so yeah, it says,
Strikes everything on, then.
all right, yeah. So check the action. Check the action on the ass.
Balance.
Now the baton, is it one of those collapsible batons, or is it the one? With the,
Oh, it's an asp.
Okay, so check the action on that one.
Yep.
Fit it. Check the.
I'm impressed you can do that by hand. I usually have to pound it in the concrete.
Okay, got enough load in
note.
that.
It must
Okay.
be lubricated.
Moving along.
I make sure everything is
George goes ahead, opens
Properly
up the door
maintained.
for you and for
I can-
Estrella.
Backseat Estrella, we got to look important.
Of
I
course.
hand a secondary mic to Lancaster.
Okay.
There's one in the ear, but there's also I set up a secondary one. Turn around, love. Pull his pants back.
Oh,
pin on
my.
the inside of his
Oh.
underwear. Push it back.
Well then.
well then. Text Felicity.
Mm-hmm.
Remember our little conversation?
Text back. Yeah, I got it, Depeche Mode.
Yeah, I deserve that. Text that back. Yeah, I deserve that. Right.
Love you, emo girl. Poof. There you go.
There we go.
It's been a long time since the
Yeah.
days.
The flip.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
been a while since I had to do the flip. Okay.
All right.
And
So-
just because, actually, I'm just going to cut my hair right off.
Okay.
Yeah, not bother.
It'll all grow
braiding it
back
up.
tomorrow
It'll all grow
anyway.
back
It'll grow
Tomorrow
back
anyway,
tomorrow
it's
anyway.
fine.
Yeah, so yeah, just cut it right down. Not quite a buzz, but
Okay.
like short. So it's
So
it's not in the way at all.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Because
That's why
even
sometimes-
a
Don't
braid
have
will
your
come-
boyfriend slap me, but don't pull a GI chain.
Stand at attention, soldier.
All right. So
Right.
I'm guessing she didn't catch
George
the
goes
reference.
ahead,
That's
gets
okay.
into the car. He's like,
no.
okay, we are leaving now. And I will stay in the car once we get there.
And then
Yeah.
just type in 48 hours.
At the ready, George. Just remember that your chief responsibility here is to keep the motor running and make sure that we get out of there.
Yes, sir.
Of course, that's if Estrella wants to go. She is her own vampire. So as far as I'm concerned,
You
She
mean
can do it.
Teresa?
no, Estrella.
Okay. Okay.
Estrella.
Estrella, yeah. Because if things go south, like if they start shooting,
Oh yeah, Straya's gonna have a good time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's her own vampire. I am not one for combat.
That's fair, sir.
So
Take
Thank
care
you.
of that, though, if necessary.
thank you for your tutelage, though. I have gotten better at dodging things.
Oh,
So,
not a problem. Anytime, sir. Okay, so they head off. Tamina has a couple of vehicles going ahead and setting up. She's like, okay, so we're ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Ready as I'm ever going to be.
Okay, let's get in. She goes ahead and drives one. One of her...
I'll drive with Tamina.
Okay, and one of her deputies goes ahead and drives the other one.
Like Shamir and Banu Hakim. Yay.
Huzzah.
Nothing bad could ever happen there.
No. And you guys head up. It takes about 15 minutes to wend your way through and up into the West Hills using the back roads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the tunnel and come out.
You can use the tunnel. Okay, cool.
I don't know who's riding with me, but
It's usually in that particular case, most of the tunnel is actually traversable only by foot.
oh, shit.
Yeah, they're access tunnels to the different things, but they're not really
Okay,
one that you
well,
would.
then I'll ride to wherever I'm supposed to go to, but I don't know who's in the car with me.
A couple of the sheriff's deputies and a couple of the Scourge's deputies.
Okay.
So go ahead and get up there and get on either side.
We're blasting Flight of the Valkyries up until we get till we get within like a mile of the place and we turn it down.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
That tracks. So you get there, and now are you coming up the driveway in, or are you actually waiting at the outer
property
gate?
line.
At the property line.
At the property
Okay.
line by the gate, if there is a gate. Yeah.
I'm actually going to post myself, in this shrubbery somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, pull the hood of that jacket over my head, so that I kind of blend into the shrubbery a bit more.
Okay.
Actually, just because I do in fact remember how to do that, take a few branches and stuff
Stick it around.
because there are in fact like little loops.
Yeah.
So just kind of ghillie my jacket out a little bit more,
Sure, that works.
and then make sure I've got a good eye right on the front door, or what I think is the front door.
At the property line, there is a gate. It does have a box, an access box.
Oh, like a little push.
Yep. And there's a video screen that's there as well.
So I will, okay, George, stay in the car.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to attempt to use this.
Okay.
And I'll walk up and I'll look at it. And
The big red button that says talk. Because I'm in the bush right
and
next.
I'm like, Estrella, do you know how to use one of these?
Yes, I do.
Could you
You
be
poke
so
the red
kind?
button that says
Yes.
Thank you.
She comes over and she pushes the button. Yes, may I help you?
Lancaster Harrison, here to see Mr.
Alistair.
Alistair, I believe is his name. I've forgotten.
What is this in regards to, sir?
Oh, the theft of our sheriff.
I see. One moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just come right out with it, then.
This is my guns blazing.
Of course.
2 minutes later, you hear Alistair's voice on the other line. Can I help you?
Depends. Do you have our sheriff?
Well, I believe that I have my offspring, yes.
Oh, excellent. So, might we come in and discuss things? Because I do not believe that your sire's reach extends to the violations of Camarilla law that you are currently acting in.
I don't seem to understand any of that.
I didn't doubt that for a moment. May we come in? Both the Keeper of Elysium and I are here. As the harpy of this Fairfoot domain.
I suppose that a discussion is not unacceptable at this time. Fine. And hear a buzz, and the gate swings open.
Oh, automatic. Great. So walk in.
Okay. The walk up the driveway is about 2 minutes to walk up that area. It's rounded and slightly at an angle, walking upward. You see this huge stuccoed, literally like cookie cutter mansion.
Mm-hmm.
There's a building off to the side. It looks like it's probably a garage of some sort. The main area, the house in front has the double doors in the front, and there's like Greco-Roman columns. Very, very gauche. You look at it and you're like, oh, this is just so beyond the pale. But, I mean, what do you expect? And there is a tower off to one side, which, when you remember taking a look at that weird-looking picture of things, there seemed to be somebody up in the tower at the point in time that they were videotaping it.
I'm assuming we got in place before he walked in, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm parked up on a hill.
Okay.
Savage BA 110 with an IR scope,
Okay. You can see him, and
and I'm Lapua WP rounds.
okay, you can see him and Estrella coming up and around.
Are you shooting at people or fucking tanks?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a venture we're talking about.
That's true. Yeah, they can tank a lot of damage.
And you see them come up to the main doorway, and one of the doors opens. Alistair comes to the door. Well, I suppose I can invite you in and we can have some sort of a discussion regarding this.
That would be agreeable.
Please come in.
Thank you.
And he backs away so that you can come in. When you do walk in, you do see 2 guards posted, one on either side, on the inside. And you walk in, and it is an open foyer that's split off. There is a stairwell that goes up to the second story, and that is an open walkway to either side.
Click on the IR laser.
Okay.
Night vision scope will see it.
Heightened senses hearing.
Okay.
Just.
Heightened senses visuals is what I'm using, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, she's using visuals. I'm using audio.
All right. So audio, you hear birds rustling. If you move past that, you'll hear people walking in houses nearby. If you focus your hearing into this particular walkway or into this particular house, you can hear several people chatting back and forth. There's a couple of people talking about repairs of a vehicle. You can move forward further into the house, and you start hearing the discussion of entry into the house between Alistair and Lancaster.
I'm listening to the headset that's on the mic that's on him, so
That's completely fair.
Thank you, Alistair, for allowing us into your fair domain. What is the draw to Trinisa? Why is this so strong for you?
I found her. I rescued her. She's mine.
Okay, well, that I understand. Have you had similar problems with children in the past?
I have no other children.
Why?
La Comtessa felt that it wasn't needed.
Entertaining, to say the least. So, I understand your position is one of possession. You hold no love for her. You hold no emotions for her. She is merely a possession that you have acquired.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you explain to me what it is then that means by what you mean by she is mine? It sounds very possessive. It doesn't sound very loving or caring.
I have cared for her entire unlife. I found her in the depths of a prison after she had regrettably devoured her sire. I taught her. I trained her. I brought her up in the best of things that she had never experienced before. She was able to. She is the omega to my alpha.
Well, that I can definitely understand. But
This.
boy, it's all on.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I can understand the allure. And especially when, as venture, I'm sure we both understand the importance of return on investments. And it's clear that you have invested so much in her. But why send her all this way? Why don't you trust her?
I do trust her.
To what extent?
To the extent of furthering her family's interests.
But you bind her against her will.
Is it against her will?
I would dare say that it is, because her reaction was one of defiance.
Because she has been staying with people who did not understand what kind of familial bond is necessary.
So are you saying that all of Lamkatessa's bloodline are bound in such fashion?
Of course.
In lineage or to her?
Both.
Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Close to just kicking down the door.
So, what are your intentions then? Are you here to take her home?
No, she is here to further our investment and our expanse of our businesses.
Mm-hmm.
By reuniting my family with her into my family, as it were.
Mm. So she will remain here then,
She would.
in service to my prince.
In service to our needs.
Well, here she's needed to be a sheriff. Was that within the bounds of your
For
arrangement?
now.
So she will move at a moment's notice.
No. But you and I both know. We're not fools.
No.
We both know that that prince is no real prince.
Mm-hmm.
He's being controlled.
Mm.
Obviously, there needs to be a much more solid, well-managed, and established level of control here.
And I can't agree more. I believe fully within the Camarilla statutes. I believe in their purpose, in their way of operating. And considering the way the last prince died, it is my imperative that one, some source of establishment is created, which we have done. Step two is to reinforce that power. And what, unfortunately, Lamkatessa may not understand is that by sending her agents here, she is destabilizing what I am doing here.
I'm attempting to line up. Have I got a line of sight on him through the window or anything?
No.
Okay, can I see him through the wall?
You can see a body through the wall. You're not sure whether it's him or whether it's someone else.
Yeah, if you're trying to use an IR scope, you're not going to pick him up.
He hasn't fed recently.
And he's probably not using Blush of Life either.
No, he doesn't need to.
Okay.
No, not amongst
Exactly.
friends.
Not amongst friends.
Why would you expend that?
Okay. I'm
Exactly.
just still keeping an eye out for anything that comes in target.
There are some there are some
The
bodies
perimeter
that
guards?
do get picked up with IR.
Okay. Well, I'm also when since it's night vision, I would be able to CC as well. So
You can barely see. It's not
it's super dark.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to keep your specs up for that.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. So, and I'm still listening to all this good stuff.
As am I.
While I can understand that you might mean well, my family has a tried and true method of maintaining discipline and a level of control over areas. We obviously thought that we had more control than what was needed here, considering the last failed attempt at a prince. That will never happen again. But I believe that establishing control here will not only increase the general monetary investment that I'm sure you have placed here in Portland. It will also increase the level of power and control for our family. And we can, over time, pursue perhaps a mutual agreement of maintaining this control.
Maintaining the control by means of a distant blood bond of one of our officers in this domain, because don't misunderstand me. This is a domain of the Camarilla.
Is it
We
though?
have a prince, we have a seneschal, we have an entirely wonderfully operating board of primogen, as well as officers such as the Keeper of Elysium, our Scourge, who at this point in time has been told to stand down, and our Sheriff, who is currently in your possession. These functioning aspects of a Camarilla domain are what we are achieving here. I have stood in the background for too long. I have been told this not by your relative, but by mine. And as not a senior member of my family, but a ranking member, it is now time for me to take a position of importance and prominence. That is why I have become the Harpy. That is why I have become an ambassador to other towns, going throughout places across the entire Pacific Northwest, into the Southwest, into the areas not controlled by the Anarchs, and then also have opened up communications with the Anarchs.
That's opening yourself up quite a bit.
No more so than saying harboring a Dioplerist.
That is a strong word.
Oh, it is, of course. What else would you say? Oh, I don't know. Consume your sire?
She had no idea what she was doing at the time.
Intent means nothing on that. Intent means nothing. We all know the penalty for such a thing, since time immemorial.
And yet you would have her as your sheriff.
To be honest, I didn't know about this until right now. But in all honesty, considerations would be made. And that's because I like the status quo. I enjoy the way things are now. And I don't want to be the person who needs to pull strings across continents, because I don't want to be that person. Now, Loncog may be the type of individual who has the power and authority of a Justicar, has the power and authority of a multi-domain prince of its sort. And that's fine. I don't mean to impede upon that at all. If she wants power here, I welcome it. She is Ventru. I would help her in any Ventru means. But this, the controlling of one through the aspects of the blood, that violates my sensibilities. I would never blood bond someone. Sure, I'd tell them to do a thing or two, and they would do it willingly. I'm sure, because it's always their own idea.
Is it?
Oh, I'm sure we know this. I'm sure you have spoken to people and they have done things thinking it is their own. Or I'm sure you know people who can. But those kind of things are the best way to handle things. Because even then, sure, consent is still a thing. And it is still a thing in this city by Prince Edict. It's a courtesy, if you will. And in all honesty, what you're doing here is violating that. Now, granted, she is your child by choice. She doesn't hold your blood. I don't understand why she's such a plaything for you. I mean, she's Bruja. Do you flaunt it in somebody's face that you have this thing in your pocket? What is it? What is it that is so incredibly demanding? Is it you, or is it the Countess? Because if it's the Countess, I can understand you taking these actions. But if you're taking these actions of your own free will, it baffles me why you're going to such effort and taking such actions that could cause immeasurable damage to both our cities.
By the way, when you suggest that it's not him but potentially the Comtessa, he looks down and to the left.
Down to the left.
Mm-hmm. And if it's well known amongst us how we control our children. I'm sure you understand it. You take the most extreme of actions, but there are lesser ways of controlling your children. There's conflict, there's reward, there's punishments, there's all kinds of things you can do before the blood bond. But now I understand also she's not really your kid. And then quite honestly, to her you're probably just as overbearing person who she doesn't know why she loves him. And once she stopped loving him, completely came under the understanding of why she doesn't love him. And somewhere right now, she's dreading the fact that she will be forced to love you. And while you can get all Machiavellian, and I know you're a fan, you're Italian, when you say these things like, it is better to have them love you than to fear you. Fear is still a potent weapon. Now, what you're doing here is, quite honestly, what you can do just being a Ventru. You don't need this. You're taking extra steps to achieve the same goal. And even then, I don't know where your profit is. You've got a leash out here that you've got to pull every once in a while. Are you bored? Is it giving you something to do? What are these things that are compelling you so? And maybe as far as I'm concerned, it's unventure. I'm starting to question your lineage. What thoughts were put into your mind? Of course, La Comtessa, if she says she embraced you, I have no reason to doubt that. There would never come a doubt in my mind. And nor would I, engage any Tremere to verify that fact. I trust the lineage.
I don't question what La Comtessa asks me to do.
You should question that, actually. Why do you not question?
She is my sire.
Mm-hmm.
What she does is for the good of our lineage.
One of the worst things that you can ever hear in business, and by business I mean anything we do, because we're Ventru, but that's the way it's always been done. Say that, and all you're doing is sliding into extinction.
I think it's time you leave.
I will leave, but understand that if my sheriff isn't coming with us or isn't returned to us soon, within the next couple of hours, there will be other people who will be taking action the way they would like to take action.
I'm going to start targeting the power box, or the nearest transformer. I'm going to start targeting it.
Okay.
I'm a person who...
Can I hear the hum of the transformer?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Point it out to her.
Okay.
I'm a person... I'm a Ventru. I talk my way into things. I talk my way out of things. And when I need to, I have other people do the rest. But in this situation, I want to foster a connection with La Comtessa. She obviously has the lineage and the pedigree that would be outstanding to merge with mine. I would love to see a pairing of our lines in one way or another. And to extend it through a Bruja. Oh. I mean, at least she's drinking your blood. Something good about her. But in all honesty, it's not, it's just, it's inhumane. It's sad, really, in the end. And I think that if I should leave now, I don't want to have to explain to La Comtessa why you came home in a box. Because death would never come to you. Death would never come to, well, actually one of your group I am very displeased with. And I don't know if he's present in the room now or if he's somewhere watching a monitor or listening on an earpiece. But that person I find to be abhorrent to humanity. And I believe he most likely needs to, you should put him out to pasture. He isn't of any worth. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what I'm here to discuss. If I should leave, understand that there will be no second chances. There are no half measures in my actions. And if you want power in this domain, then don't disrupt the status quo, because the power perceived is power achieved. And what you're doing here is disrupting the perception of power. Estrella,
Yes.
anything you want to add? No knives. I said no knives.
Only that I think Alistair is probably the lowest kind of worm ever to crawl the earth. In an attempt to gain power by way of force and intimidation towards someone who is unable to say no, either again due to force or due to the trained ideas forced upon them over years of being subservient. And quite frankly, the only thing to do with someone so uncivilized is to crush them beneath my boot and force them to experience the kind of unhappy feelings they might have created over the generations that they so forcibly presented to those in their thrall.
That's in your rear.
So, are we leaving, or are we leaving with our sheriff?
I think you're leaving.
Very well then, Estrella, let's be nice and leave at his request.
The second I see their footstep exit the door, I take the shot.
Okay.
And you hear in your ear, get down.
Yes.
Higgity, higgity,
Yeah,
higgity,
I'll throw it
higgity,
on the ground like this.
higgity.
Once
My
things
sweater.
go, you go to drop down.
Yeah. Also, basically, it's it's textbook I've
The
watched
army
it on
crawl.
the internet.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of crawl.
Standard infantry crawl.
Oh no! Watched on the internet crawl.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
that's
that.
totally
Oh,
different.
yeah.
Your butt's wiggling and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Get my butt shot. I know it's going to happen.
Wiggity, wiggity, yep.
Estrella just looks at you.
No. Oh,
Wow.
okay. I'll get up and start running.
Come on.
Hold on.
So yeah, take fire, power, big boom, lots of sparks, no lights in the house.
No lights in the house. All right. Everything goes completely and utterly dark. You hear absolute pandemonium break out.
Goody.
And
Let's see here. Is there anybody coming out the front door?
No, nobody yet. The doors have actually slammed, and you can actually hear a bolt coming down over the doors themselves.
Okay. Now,
Do I have line of sight on the door?
Um,
Because I'm going to chamber another one.
So she took out the lights. Any exterior lights now?
no
there shouldn't
exterior
be.
lights. The power grid has gone down actually around in the area.
Okay.
Depends what happens when you blow up a transformer.
Yeah.
Let everybody know. I'm heading to the front door.
Okay.
I'm targeting the door. I'm ready to blow it off its hinges.
Have my pistol in hand. Rack the slide,
I have some old-fashioned methods of getting people out of buildings if you're willing.
please.
All right. George, did you include the gasoline package?
I did.
All right, excellent. So go around to the back.
Okay.
Go around to the back of the thing.
As I go, like, oh please, let's make this work this time.
And
Come
I
on,
was
come on,
like-
please. Holy shit! I rolled a 19.
It works. Blue flame.
So
I'm Azula.
I said, I learned this from some protesters recently. And,
Excellent.
actually,
I'm so proud of you, sir.
I throw up the I throw up the back of the SUV, and in the back, if Estrella's still there, she sees a bunch of bottles with rags out of them.
Molotov
They're
cocktails.
all
Molotov
Yes.
standing up right there. They're
I am
very nice
so
and neat.
proud of you.
Very nice and neat, and there's even a striker implement. And
Actually, no. You see her running up with this palm of blue
and
flame.
I'll be like, whoa, wait a minute, I'm right-handed. And
No, here, try this.
no, fire.
Yeah, that's what this is.
So I light it, and then I close my eyes a little bit, and I sort of throw it at the door.
Okay.
With the intent of starting a fire at the door.
All right.
Now I've.
I'm aiming at the
What do I
door
do
where the hinges and lock system should be.
Okay. You
Dexterity firearms.
dexterity. Yeah. Yeah.
Now I have a palm of flame. Wait, is that
Okay.
level 1 or level 2?
Dexterity.
Whatever.
Plus firearms.
Mm-hmm.
George has been teaching me how to shoot guns.
Yay! And I help.
2 successes.
2 successes. So proud of you. It actually doesn't quite hit the door, but it does hit the main the main stairwell that comes down off of it. So
Okay, I'm standing back here now. That worked.
a bit.
So now I've got.
That's right. Feel free.
What do I do?
Well,
Back to
there's-
the door. Hadouken. Oh my god.
You're gonna Hadouken?
Of course.
Because of course she did.
Of course she would.
Oh my
She's a
God.
nerd.
She totally
Okay.
Hadouken.
Totally would.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll for Hadouken, please.
Oh, let's see. Would that be a brawl? Would that be?
And meanwhile, George is like,
Oh, no, let's see. Is that a
Oh my
strength or
God.
dexterity roll?
It is a dexterity with occult
yeah, probably use a Colt instead of firearms here.
because it is magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Can I throw my blood sorcery in on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Not bad. 3 successes.
3 success. Okay, you hit the door.
You
hit the
Hadouken.
center. You Hadouken the door.
So what's the
I'm going to take a shot at the
It's a
thing and try and
fireball.
blow the door off of it.
Okay.
Because this 3-6 will pull a explosive round.
Okay.
So
Let's see here. Firearms and dexterity, please.
okay, I'm going to do it on something that isn't cocked
Um,
because everything's
Hacked.
cocked.
there's fire now.
There's fire now.
That means there probably should be some frenzy
No,
checks.
Yeah,
I'm backing way
You're
off.
right.
I'm closing the thing. And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
3 successes, 1 crit.
Okay. Yeah, you got one of the doors is now leaning and sort of flopped in. Okay.
Line up another shot.
All right.
You guys hear this boom, and then
Okay.
oh, nice.
In that case, level my pistol at the
It's all
door.
on the other side of the hedge for me. I'm like,
Nope. Nope. You backing it up. You back it up. Back it up.
Yeah, so
back
I'm
it up.
going to be on the other
Yeah.
side of that access road there.
Okay.
No, I still have to be within pistol shot.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, is there like a shrub or something that I can?
There's a couple of shrubberies on either side of that area, so
Yeah.
you can go ahead and
Make
sort
sure. Make sure I've just kind of tucked in on it. But
Okay.
but yeah, train the pistol on the front door. See if anybody comes out.
of- Sure.
over the headset, I'm going to tell Tamina, watch the back.
Okay. And she comes back with, yeah, there's a couple of them that are coming out the back.
If they aren't Alistair or Trinisa, axe them.
Got it. So. Okay, those two are down.
Has Strategy started whistling?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Oh my. Okay. So I have. Wow. Okay. So Tamina comes back. I may have completely beheaded 2.
It's okay.
Oh darn.
Did they wait for them?
I'm really
to line
heartbroken.
up?
Well, she went snicker snack.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
there were 2 crits.
okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
she took her
I don't doubt her
vorpal
skill.
sword and went snicker snack.
And went snicker snack.
Okay,
Yeah.
given the body point count, how many bodies do we think are left?
There are 2, 3, 4, 5 left at this point, not including Alistair and.
Okay, I'm shifting my attentions now that the door's blown open.
Okay.
I'm shifting my attentions to the points that were marked on the map where there were patrols.
Okay.
And I'm assuming they're all running around little pell-mell. I'm just looking,
Yeah, they
waiting
are.
for one to just...
All right. Go ahead and roll again for me.
Has anybody decided to poke their head out the front door?
No, it is all fire, and they are
good.
not dealing with that shit at
Good.
all.
I didn't.
3
think-
successes.
You know what?
3
Forget it.
successes. Okay, you got one.
Somebody's head went boom.
Yeah, you watch. Do boom.
Okay, so it looks like there's this little turret. I'm gonna kind of this little octagonal turret looking thing. See if I can cover that.
Okay.
See if they're and make sure I stay in the shadows and then move into the next hedge or into the next bush or anything like that.
Okay.
So-
You look in and you do see Trinisa is in there.
Anybody else in there?
Not at the moment,
Well, I sense a but.
but you're pretty sure that probably somebody is going to be busting down that door very, very soon.
Okay. Shit. Nothing else for it. Make my way over there.
Okay.
Is there a window close enough to the ground floor?
There's a window about 5 feet up from the ground.
So I can just reach it if I reach. All right. Grab the butt of that K-bar. Pommel smash the window.
Okay. And you hear from the other side, "What the ever-loving fuck?"
Like the booms did not startle her.
Right?
Boom startled her. However, that's over there on the other side of a wall. This is right there.
Next word. Oi!
Oh God.
No, don't just stand there faffing about. Come on, we gotta go.
What are you doing? Oh my.
What do you mean? What am I doing here?
What? Oh Jesus. All right, fine.
Just
Coming.
run now. Talk later.
I'm not
She's
even
standing?
breathing hard.
Is she standing?
No, we're running now.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Bring her
It's
over
Bad.
here. Got the
We're
car, got the car.
running.
We're
It's
running.
bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
let's go.
running. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, make our way. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So help her out. Do whatever it is I need.
Overhead set since I can hear what she's saying.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Target acquired. Get a prime target acquired. Just need Alistair. Fuck the rest.
All right.
Okay. Fair.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, make our way.
Back to the car
yeah, back-
that's
back-
waiting.
Making my
Yeah,
way.
back making my way downtown. Back to the car.
Okay.
All right, just get everybody in the vehicle. Make sure. I said, punch it, George. Go.
Okay.
It's
Yes, sir.
bulletproof. Let's go.
Fishtails it out and down the road. Okay.
All right,
Meantime.
Okay, are you still on site?
I'm on high, just picking them off as they come
All
into
right.
view.
There are 2 people that come out the back, or 2 more that come out the back and come circling around towards the turret, which is where you are kind of at.
Oh shit, I recently vacated that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 with a crit, or 3 with a crit
3
rather.
with a crit. Okay, you got one of them.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
The other one is like,
You saw his head just go.
"Motherfucker!" and screams a lot.
Six and above, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 successes, 1 crit.
Okay. You hit this guy, but you hit him in the torso,
And half of it goes
and half of it
boosh.
goes boosh off of it. He's still running.
Right.
He's just now very injured.
Destabilized.
And destabilized because he's like,
Depending on if you took his spine away.
yeah. Well,
the top
that's what
half
I
of
was.
them just collapsed.
Yeah, no, he's still running. He's just really injured.
Is he going front to back or back to front?
He's going from back to front.
One coming up front, missing half his torso.
I'm not very good at this, so I mean, yeah, as soon if I can sight him.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cock and try and track him, but I'm not gonna fire right away.
Okay.
Okay, so that's firearms. Okay, that's another dex roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 1 success.
Got 1 success.
Yep.
Okay, you hit his shoulder.
Okay.
Doesn't really do much.
Didn't think so.
But you hit him.
I hit him, which is.
But and since he's got half his torso missing, that can't feel
Can't
good.
feel
That can't
great.
feel good. All right,
He's
well.
really unhappy.
Oh, I got 2 successes that time.
Okay.
Well, but one
You
of them was on your blood die. Does that mean anything?
No.
no.
Okay, good. All right.
No.
You go ahead and you hit him one more time, and this time he falls down. He tries to continue to move forward, but he's
Now I'm going to take a
definitely
shot.
injured.
And I got 1 more success on him.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there goes that.
3 successes,
3
1 crit.
successes. He is splattered, blood everywhere.
Head went boom.
Head went boom.
Head go boom.
You're over there. Said boom. Headshot.
I've got
Then you
Trinice
hear this just innocent hee hee.
Oh my God.
I've got Trinice and Estrella with me,
Okay.
and George. So we're peeling away from the lot.
Okay.
If you can get Alistair, we need to bring him in.
Do our best.
Okay, you've got 2 more guys, and not including Alistair.
Do any of them match the build of the one spotted in the video that dead-blooded Allie?
Yeah, that was the one that went splat on the front.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But if he's still alive, you kind of want to.
Is he at all alive, or is he?
No, I don't think you can be alive with your head completely splattered across the thing.
okay.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah,
torso splatter guy.
Torso,
No,
then shoulder, then splat.
Then
okay.
head,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was a tortured several hits.
Yes. Yeah. So
Right.
yeah. So
I'm
yeah. So
disappointed in
torso. I probably got both of his shoulders.
Yeah, and then the head went flunk.
Yep.
Look,
Yeah.
love, I got a little excited. What do you want?
So you got 2 more guys, not including Alistair, and they are running on the other opposite side of towards the garage area.
That's
Okay.
Trinisa's side of the house,
Okay.
or Tamina's side of the house.
Tamina's side of the house. And let's see here.
I mean, to make a point, we should capture them.
Capture them or capture Alistair?
Oh, Alistair and the rest
Well,
of
we're
them.
capturing Alistair for sure.
Yeah, but we should capture the other 2 just in case, if we can. If we can.
You said this over the head earpiece, I presume?
Well, I'm merely wanting to send them back in the box more than anything else.
Okay.
She's
But Trinice is
Tamina's hearing it, so-
Tamina's here.
Tamina, your best judgment. I wouldn't mind capturing them at least in torpor.
That's fair. I just got one of them.
You know what? I'll make my way over there too, just for fun.
And then I failed. So one is actually skirted past me and is heading
back towards me again?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye out for Alistair because he's probably going to want to run out and
Actually,
try and
no,
get
you know
away
what?
because that's what pussies usually do. I cannot believe I used that phrase. I apologize.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's what jerkwads do.
Yes.
Is he in full on flight mode, or is he looking like
He is in full flight on flight mode. He does not want to stick around at this point because he does not have anybody left at
Okay,
this point to go ahead and assist him.
If I can,
Bullies don't
Oh, so that's
like to be
Alistair
alone.
running.
Alistair is running.
Oh, I'm aiming for his legs.
Okay.
okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna try and head him off.
Okay, do I want to add insult to injury or just go with what I got?
Just go with what you got.
3 successes.
Oh my dear lord. Well, you take off 1 foot. Precisely. And he is down. Tamina comes up behind him, grabs him. It's like, bullies aren't tolerated here. Just saying.
Over there, piece go, and that's kicking your ass.
And she drags him off over into
Where's that last guy?
the last guy. She actually took care of.
Okay, so we just have Alistair.
Yep.
Okay.
She's going to walk, seeing that everybody's taken care of, she's going to come from her spot, park the thing on her hip, and just walk down the hill.
Tamina's dragging Alistair, who's in there screaming because of his foot being gone.
She walks up with a big ass sniper rifle, and she's just like, "Yeah, what was the word of consent, or what was the word of the night, Alistair?"
He hisses at you.
No, that's not an answer. What was the word of the fucking night?
Bash him across the back of the head with the asp. Just give him a light tap. Yeah.
Yeah. It just he screams at you. And it is just an incoherent foaming at the mouth, screaming.
Ooh, bloody foaming at the mouth.
Out of the back of my pocket.
hold on.
Back,
Please don't kill him. I have such a plan for him.
Yeah,
out of the back
actually,
pocket.
I want.
You see me just pull a big syringe with this nice blue liquid?
Oh no, don't put him out. Don't
No,
put him out
no,
either.
no.
Stake him, if anything. Just put a piece of wood in his chest because I want him to be alive for this.
Oh well, in that case, yeah. Grab one. Of the,
Other pocket.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Where's the other
Pull one of the branches out of my jacket there.
Okay.
Whittle down a stake.
But no, poetic. This is from the door she destroyed. Bam!
Yo, there. Yes,
There you go.
yes. The testing door.
Nice
Excellent.
callback.
Brilliant.
Very nice. All right.
Told you. Remember I said I was going to turn them into steaks.
Oh, you
Done.
did, didn't you?
Excellent.
Nicely
Excellent
done.
work. Okay.
Okay. So
I
at
need
this
that wrench
point,
anymore.
heading back. Tamina looks at everybody. Are you heading back to the Montgomery building then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use
Well,
the side
no.
entrance.
No, we're heading back to.
The holding facility.
We're going back to my place.
I've never been to your place, Lancaster.
We don't want him in Elysium.
Oh, that's fair.
Fair enough.
But we're going back to my place because I'm venture. Everybody knows where I live.
I don't
That's
know
true.
where
I do
you-
know where you live.
Yeah.
I don't know where you live.
Well, it's about to find out now, aren't
Okay,
you?
I guess so.
Text me the address. I will drag his ass over there.
I want his blood.
I think there's. I pick up a foot.
Think there'll be plenty.
Thank you. Yeah. Actually, Well, as long as it stays in the shoe, it's not going to dribble all over the place.
Yeah.
Work on your foot rubbing skills.
No.
Is that a laundry rollers?
Oh, God. And with that,
And we're going to end this with
idea.
be good
We're gonna-
humans, right?
yeah,
Yeah, just
grossness. All right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and close this particular episode of Knights of Faded Roses. I really thank everybody for coming and for the last 3 years putting up with my bullshit and
Putting all of our bullshit.
Yeah.
some more than others.
watching this crazy game of ours. We look forward to putting out even more. We're hoping to expand out of not just doing more than just going ahead and playing vampires, but also doing other things too. So
It's in the process.
yeah, it's in the process. So
Yeah,
keep
we got
your eyes
something.
peeled. In the meantime, we love you. Be good humans, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's my girl. We are vampires.